Heads and tails in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it. I'm your host with the most, Brian Black, and as always, I'm not rolling solo. I've got my brother from another mother, mi compadre, my man DJ Wex. Say Wex.
Sure, Bruno.
Shakunjak.
Hey, Fede.
Okay.
I'm Nandi.
We are on a roll, dog.
Yeah.
We don't want to stop now.
We kinda on the.
I like the motion. You know.
It's good. I think we completely going with what the people want.
Yeah.
And so far it's good.
And again, it's that whole idea of just getting people who speak from the heart, right? People who want to genuinely share their story and say, guys, I've been doing this for so long, and this is how I got to where I am right now, you know. And coming from the heart, you always pick it up, and when it doesn't come from the heart, you can always pick up as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And in most cases, the people that speak from the heart generally get better views.
True. That's true.
Because I don't even know how that works. Like, the more you become, open and honest, it's like an algorithm. Yeah, it's like a YouTube algorithm suddenly be suggesting you for everyone who's sad. Yeah, well, everyone who's sad, you suggest, and then you click there, and you're like, oh yeah.
To say this guy's heart is pure, right?
Yeah, I like this episode, and then maybe people do say to other people, hey man, you must check episode Mang. Yeah, but that shit was nice. Maybe that's what happens as well.
That's true. Yeah,
if you touch the episode, you probably suggested.
You suggested to someone else because it touched you somewhere, right? Yeah. Just a quick reminder again, guys, of our initiative that we've started, where we are donating. Well, in fact, we want to donate school shoes to those who are less fortunate. If you want to donate some shoes, please reach out to us. We can make an arrangement as to how we can pick up, and we will show you where we're going to be donating the shoes. So you can inbox us. You can send a message on our YouTube page. You can do it individually to us. Send us those school shoes. Let's send those school shoes to those kids that don't have. Winter is approaching in South Africa, and we don't want to see kids going to school wamba barefoot, right?
Yeah. And so also maybe, so you and I will probably have to start first, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, so maybe on the next episode, next episode.
I must actually put the shoe here,
we
right?
bring the shoes
here. Here's the box, right?
Yeah, this is where
I've
we
got
start.
my shoes on.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I just need to put it here.
Yeah, I'll bring mine too, so
True.
Norasta will bring his, and then we start.
And then they can see that the boxes are here, and then they can start donating, right?
Yeah.
Please do the right thing, guys. Let's donate those shoes to those school kids.
Yeah.
I think, in our motion, I think let's just give a shout out to the guests that have been here.
Yeah.
Love and shout out to Mkiftana. Again, from the heart. That episode got a lot of people emotional.
The episode, was from the heart.
It was from the heart, man. Pro from the heart as well.
Well, Pro obviously. Pro is probably like the top number one on the on the charts.
Yeah, man. Love and shout outs to DJ Pro. Also, love and shout outs to Claude, man. Claude, came here, man, and like I said, a representative of the culture,
Yeah.
He came here, he represented the culture. We went partying with him. And he blew people's minds away, man.
Him and China, they were going crazy on that set.
Killed it, bruh. They killed it. You know what I'm saying? We had so much fun, man. Big love and shout out. Linda was there, who was also a guest here.
Yeah, Linda was a guest. There. Yeah.
And you know what's nice?
DJ Mbuso was there.
Mbuso was there as well. You know what's nice? When you run into these people and people that watch the episode see them and they interact with them about the episodes. It's so dope,
Yeah.
Gotta love that, right?
Yeah, it is cool, man. I think somehow there are issues that people have questions for, but they won't get a chance to actually ask those questions.
Yeah.
So we are the extended thing, people who will question for them.
True.
And then they can get their answers within the episode. And then they can say, okay, I've always thought that was the case. But there is more to a DJ than just knowing him or a DJ. He's human just like you.
Just like you and I.
Issues just like you. It's that's why it's nice, because it's from the heart. When people really share about the hardship as well. No famous, but we
are human, right? So the human part has to come out, and that's what people feel. And we appreciate you, everyone that comments on our pages, that suggests people. It's not that we take people for granted. Some of these people, we reach out to them. We can't find them, but we keep trying. Eventually, we'll get these people.
We'll get the DJs that you want.
Yeah,
it's 100% up to them.
True.
When they're ready, and it's beautiful when they actually come when they're ready, because then they'll give you the tea,
I like that, man. I think let's then move on to the crux of the matter and the reason why we are here today. Our guest hails all the way from Soweto, Emofulo to be exact. I have known this guy since I was in high school. He's about my height. And one of the greatest to ever do it. He specializes in a particular genre of music. In high school, he was that guy, because Tandela Abantabahle, and he was a charmer boy, man, and he continues to be a charmer boy. But yeah, I love him for what he does, and he's very proud of what he does. He takes it very seriously, and I respect people that take their craft seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you a friend of mine, Zozo Mafate. Excellent. Zozo, how are you, my boy? Yeah. Welcome, man. Talk about things coming back full circle. I've known you since high school, in fact.
Sure.
And the funniest thing is, at high school, I never thought you were someone who was interested in radio. I knew you loved music, but I didn't think radio was your thing, But then I came across you, in our paths, going to my workshops about radio. And I was like, hey, this is Zozo. You're like, hey, man, I'm here for radio and stuff like that. You know? So radio is your thing, right?
Yeah, it's my thing.
Yeah.
I want to see myself back on radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were on radio, right?
Yeah, I've done a couple of radio shows. Online radio for the first world, thanks to Sihle. I've done Chavalcom's radio, which was very recent.
Yeah.
And then I've done featuring there and there. Mohali FM was there.
What?
Great experience there. Because I was co-hosting with this gentleman, Anankailo Chansinyana, Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Libody classes, obviously, I got an opportunity as well. Hot FM.
Hot FM. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Those people are well organized. We were talking earlier on, and it's one of the things telling Hore I would want to see community radio stations. Takasi, bo Alex, bo Josie, bo what, and Josie's big. Yeah, Ugaradika adopter like the same thing. I mean, those guys are winning awards. Commercial radio.
Wow, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I really like that, man. But your inspiration for radio, when did you fall in love with radio?
Hey, thanks for asking. I can't tell exactly, but kina kukelin tuana blind. So I was so young. Nekroba laka radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ki mametse bo Romeo Kumalo, ki mametse bo Mang. Nekroba laka radio.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, it's a kilo man.
You've got kids now, yeah,
so, any kirata from those days. Ibile radio and DJing. Basically entertainment nelinto tsaka because lubo chiva so. So and my sisters will laugh about Sheva riding in. Or in a creator something around teacher writing you first.
You've got your own lingo, man, that you've got, and you even write about it on social media, like your nickname, like your other names, Outie Grand, Steering Summer China. Where do all of these names come from, man?
So Outie Grand, Unali Ejeki, I don't want to call him a family friend. I want to call him family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was friends with my cousin, and then close friend with my cousin Kenny, and then we Koreaba family friend, and Nakimunka as family. I believe are not family friend.
Yeah.
So narrator when I'm Outie Grand, I want to back in the days.
Yeah.
Nakoya vaya
No Outie
I believe so because Akai Kalibito.
Yeah.
So most of the nicknames Akai Katso, Nabam Piletson.
Yeah.
So
because we outtake rent.
Yeah.
We outtake rent.
We outtake rent for sure.
Yeah.
So Kaspana somewhere Bansebarki outtake rent, of course. And then this other time Mokispana muting recently. Nonalim Fanomonga Rato. Hey, outtake rent, outtake. And then Anghoputa riding EU, and then I don't know. The name came back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that how you refer yourself when you go gigging as well? Or is it people would say, hey, Zozo take rent?
Well, yeah, this nickname ya outtake rand is tika konna.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when I always jwalo he we also mention we are humans at the end of the day, but I try to be out as much outtake rand as possible.
As possible.
Yeah.
All right. Born and raised in Mfulo?
Go Mufolo, yes.
Mfulo South.
No, Mufolo Central. It's called
Mfulo
Mufolo
Central,
Central.
right?
Kamopela where Lacadi was.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and then AA2 Honache.
Yes.
Cinema. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Born and raised.
born and raised there. Yes.
Growing up in
Wait, sorry, Prailo Pazamis.
yeah.
So, ukulele wase Lacadi vele.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
Yeah.
Zwile wathi lapha Lacadi
Yes.
benigqoka kahle. Izile le ndaba.
Uyizwile ne?
Izile le ndaba bathi ngathi benigqoka abosisi bagqoka amakwayekwaye.
Ah, besingadlali vele. Hey.
But
Yiyo le
yeah,
Lacadi.
Hey.
Abo auntie. Awuthawu abo auntie lawa. Hey bro.
We're gonna get into that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Growing up in Fulo, man, take me through your childhood quickly, just briefly, Mpana. You know, ngiphume Rockville mina ne. Mfulo, I think bekuyikaseli synonymous nyana nobutsotsi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you witness any of the violence and I don't want to call it violence as such, but I mean, kunabantu abapopular like us, obudmobheka ukuthi hey le out le popular mara. You know, take me through growing up in Mfulo. What was it like?
Okay. I'm gonna start this thing ya hore buna butsotsi Mfulo na Setube. It's yes and no.
Yeah.
Depending which abutsotsi. Some people banana or how abutsotsi they think hey no le matswana le di what.
Yeah.
No. Honestly, nele but ba iphandela.
Yeah.
And fashion ntonyana tse grand ne di le da. I remember back in the days I was even this other time this other gentleman udula kumfulo, but kako Zulu section they used to call it Zulu section.
Yeah.
What's up in about divide and
Sure,
sections.
yeah. Naseroville was the same.
Yeah, even in Deep Blue, Mirrorlands unalinto tse jwalo. But anyway, out here neratori nerele nganywa ka rako Sotho section.
Yeah.
Mare ha re le bona ra ileza make what ekbeni kanti hayi ba re khalla because ne le taba tsa o hlapa re tatela batho nyana like you mentioned wa bona re clean. So yeah, na ba ra itse I ke di choosana nyana ntonyana tse jwalo nyana, but the main reason was no khochava slap.
Yeah. Itama edladlini was a music person, right?
Yep, Prashakes.
Prashakes.
Yeah.
Was he a collector of music or was he a musician?
Collector of music.
Right.
Bona ba di bitsa di record lona le di bitsa di final.
Yeah.
Go DJ.
Yeah.
So the record ne di dlala bana jo.
Yeah.
From right, left and center. Actually, you know, hanere kaina ka tsona after we back sitsa available time.
Why?
Isa pandile teng nyana tsa jazz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Back to back ke tsibile ka time alaka.
Shelly Brown.
No. Shelly Brown ke woman.
Oh, back to back Duke Ellington.
And what's this guy's name? Ke tla hopola nene ke tla o chaela.
Yeah.
So ne re tseba ka time alaka ke daritse pa jazz e pa ya ke tseba ka time alaka. Yeah. So ene le motho le mo rudula dlala jazz da di society tsa bona ne di shaelwa ra ko nna ko dladleng.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke ska re ko nna.
Yeah.
So ne di shaelwa ra ko dladleng tse ding wa bona.
Yeah.
So ne le motho le nna ba tseba ko kasi wa rudula jazz ba ra ke time la.
Oh, so Tamalako was famous for time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tamal Sapit.
Yeah.
Oh, may soul rest in peace, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Time
So,
and old lady, unfortunately, abasapi.
Oh man, yeah. Story of our lives, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ke life out
Yeah.
Se le khalenyana.
Yeah. So do you think that's where the inspiration to DJ came from?
I would say music.
Music.
Yeah. You know, una le ntho tse ding you realize after so le khruto hore ba man this thing mari ke tswa le yona da hane when it hane e etsahala it's khwasa ka sabalia sometimes hane e etsahala no sa realize ne you khinyanyana ipapa lena ka jeza hai ya marna kwa ivaya sele wena o khinyamba baba
yes
yeah so yeah kasi was fun man ke yona mfolo the willing ka teng na ba le kol kasi re thamala ka jazz
okay yeah but then at the time did you know what you want to DJ or what did you want to become when you were that age?
Unfortunately, ne ke khalla vele ho DJ. Yeah?
Oh, so you knew about DJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew about DJing. Ne ke batla ho tswana le bo Pop Mapena, and for some reason.
Wait, but okay, let's talk. What year is this, or how old are you when you?
Hey, you see. That's why I sa hopola hantle, but very young. Let's say from primary to high school.
So I'm assuming it's in the 90s. So
yeah,
because Pop Mapena was popular, was
early
popular
90s.
In the 90s.
Early 90s, you were in higher primary.
Yeah, nekili go primary.
So you born what 12, 13?
Even less than that. R from 11.
Okay.
Yeah, from 11. Let's safely say, I don't want to sound like I exaggerate. But
yeah.
So let's say from 11, from Kihula man, Tama Ilemutwa wa music. And then answer Hula, no, Serele Batubabo di cassette, did what, can I music waka, Pele, no tape you no tap you are go jazing.
Oh.
Machi tabile na rena root like a tempestal time. As about nix ka sound ya.
Yeah.
But ne tapa.
So maga Espani ni nanya tapa ya.
Sia tapa nyana lapa. Nini nkabana ne sister ngoba ngithathi cassette like ngal tapa.
Mara tapa ini house music.
Yeah, okay, we call it house now.
Yeah.
And let me tell you who repele ne lele kwaito.
Yeah.
Not kwaito.
Yes.
Le
kwaito.
And then locally again,
right.
We call it kwaito, right?
Yeah.
And then ina Rabita international.
International. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as time goes on, so nalibu garage and house and know what have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, nili ona that type of music. However, nenze kinale the cassette tsa R&B because khale ke incanywa. R&B, yes.
Oh. Yeah. So you're collector manje. You're not gigging. You're just collecting music, ne?
Yeah.
At that time, were you collecting with the intention of DJing or just collecting ukuthi uhlalune number?
Ngihlale ngine number.
Okay.
How no hasitse ke gola. Okay. Ne sitse ke bana le less music of le kwaito or house.
Yeah.
And more of R&B. So how plumi wa ra go dladleng. If ever re lo jive wa tseba nearly house, and I love house. Actually, I rata music, so I would listen to jazz sometimes, even now. But most of the time, how to control about I love R&B. Reada ko rumunyaka, sound nyana yaka nyana. I know R&B why.
So what is it in R&B that you like? Is it because of it again, or was it just something music that spoke to you?
I'd say both.
What do you mean?
Girls, you know. Girls, you know.
Is
it because
yeah,
or
for the love of music. I wish I could explain it handle, but yeah, everything all together.
Yeah.
Okay,
so when you are known then you are collecting R&B, right? Obviously amanye amachita mhlamba azo specialize nge house abanye kali kwaito. Yeah. When you are known for R&B.
Yeah.
Okay, so mafuna
neribisa cool music.
So kushuthi i-out mayizovakashelwa ithekeni yayo baza kuwe.
Yeah.
Ukuthi uzobaka music.
Ibona nikili champion.
Yeah.
How about
some music
try to khule cassette yakhe.
Ukaka, yeah. So I'm assuming then if you are that guy on a low music like nabo sister tend to lean towards you.
Yeah, mara what's our life is.
Look, it was back in the day. Don't worry.
Yeah, back in the days, runa ne re lwanela ko re rata bonaice nyana bodia parole di features tsa ka ne di le mnate, so yeah.
Shange baby face.
So ntutsu ha vela ai. I want ntutsu vele ne ke mnate when it comes to that.
Yeah. So where does the idea now of DJing start kicking in? Good, actually, with the music hanging now, I can actually become a DJ.
Later on, hona letsatsi le leng ke rata R&B, but obviously re va di kick, ke va bo di rock, ke va di what. But I'll get to the before, because ne re vaya di bo, we were talking about it. Ke tlile ka vaya Razzmatazz, ka vaya Arena, from Arena ka ya ko Alcatraz, and ke ile ka o bolella hore ko Alcatraz ebile there was a point or moment ba re ke dancing time. Kore di answer, and then for that particular is what 30 minutes or an hour. What dancing time, dancing time.
But it happened in most clubs actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. A lot of I used to go to, I forgot the names. There was the one in Sawa. I forgot what song, but it was clout. And they will play the Barry White and all that stuff. Which they play house music.
That's where the skill Sabantwana would come in,
but that was the opportunity. That was the chance to get.
So
obviously neki so be neki popular, but neki se famous.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference. So so I'm still good at it, by the way. Mara ke tsofetse mangwele ntate. Yeah, I'm such a I know you bona movement. Uthi wana ku R&B ngisha ile nto lengisha. Yeah, we are from ukjaiva.
Yeah.
So bo jaiva banyana na barata ntho tse bo jaiva bo ratwa ke batho wa bona re shapa di escalating card tse iketseng kwa wa bona. Yeah, so anersa sokole when it comes to dancing time ke tshwere wana di outisa ka le outisa ko Dube ko Mnyani Street ne really nice, yeah, so anersa sokole when it comes to and honora other cruise ta machita na barato ra lezi choosana again.
Oh yeah,
but you understand why?
Yeah, ngoba vele ni clean ni phatha bantwana. Yeah. So in that time then were you then making a decision good actually I might just have an interest in DJing?
Yeah. Ko high school, ko Malvin High School.
Yeah,
and ke tla bolela hore ne ke na le bo mang.
Yeah.
That's when ke tla kana le bo Brian Black because of coach Josie Raploma ka ofela. Yeah, but 1993 this boy ke kana le ena same class.
Yeah.
A colored guy. And I wonder where he is now. I would like to find out oko guy. Maurice. Maurice would play kadi cassette ko soundonyana da ko passe 32. Yeah. Neretwa from Dagon. Hey, why you pull at 32? Hey, Maurice munna. So, I'm interested to it no DJ, but I'm not sure who Nadala England, but he always had like go to R&B. Then same class unali engwe, and I don't understand why not like music wa high scale. Regan Strachen, he's still my guy. He once visited me when I was at Amplified. By the way. Yeah, Regan Strachen. He inspired me, that guy.
Yeah.
He inspired me. Rappingtons. There was a club called Rappingtons. Yeah, it was mostly my colored. Was his colored. So we went there. So my passion for radio and DJing,
Oh, from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this other DJ will call it this is rapping things all horse in details, that's me, DJ whoever.
Also he's talking.
Yeah, I used to like that. And then Ratalika Oscar na kwe aliko Arena. This is DJ Oscar.
Jazzy was one of those as well. He used to do that Razzmatazz. So that was the style of DJing back then, right? Yeah. So were those the people that you were looking up to then? As you try and find your way into this DJing, were Abo Oskiro the guys that you were looking up to?
Yes. Oscar,
the big O back then.
The big O, yes. Hey, unale babang kitla ba hopola ntse re ya. Ntse re qoqa. Yeah, but go high school and then boom. Bennett.
Don't do that. You You will get shot.
Yeah, that guy. Ne ke mitsa Toch.
Yeah.
Tulani the Warrior.
Yeah.
Lona le motse ka Tulani the Warrior Bennett. The reason why ne ke mitsa Toch narata ka makokonyana hae. Ara una le number engwe zo Toch. All the time, nearly Toch akara when not Toch.
Guy hasn't changed. So you went to school with Tulani the Warrior?
Tulani the Warrior, DJ Teddy, Monde Happy Mtiba S Monde
Teddy
Mota.
G,
Yeah. China.
DJ China.
China never na same class with China.
Really?
Teddy le China never na same class.
Are you serious?
Hey.
You went to the same class no China?
Yep.
Okay.
And China, because obviously Tulani na ratseba, Tulani nearly DJ, our DJ.
Also, Tulani was DJing by then.
Yeah, early high school.
Yeah.
And Tulani na how sound we are high really ko high school. Can you believe that?
Basically, sound.
Began a sound, began a vinyl, began everything.
Wow.
That guy, I think he was born a DJ.
Yeah.
Some of the music niknalo collector like koko yena, but nasa guy ni fella le fella. But anyway, he was my guy, so
shout out to Tulani the Warrior, man.
Sure.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Wabona. So abo Tulani ke bona ba lang khutatsa ne rena lo ne kinga e khale ke rata organizer dilonyana wabona ke motho o jive nyana, so ra shapa some picnic nyana ra spanisa sound ya Tulani ku Jamestown.
Okay.
Even like a metric dance.
Yeah.
After party. Yeah. But I'll get to that. Oh, DJ Mangi from Pinville, he's late. May his soul rest in peace.
Mangi, yeah.
So yeah, Lena, he was a DJ. And Khale Lena really interested da. So I don't know what happened. Nikli interested ka relaxa because nikna into tsengata ka mo ku jive ka mo ku nkya ba pain you wabona. Yeah. But at some point kile ka interest ya khutla hape.
Okay.
Wabona.
Your music.
Yeah, music. But now really rafetsa go high school kaya go JTC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is college now, right?
This is college.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nursina nyogo mane o batlo ya go vetse ba wa sa itse HR bathong zuzu. Yeah, ka mo kiskela and I was good at maths.
Yeah, zo khule mane edladleni. Yeah, emadladleni ethu. Our parents tried, man, you know.
They tried, you know, and we can't, you know, some people but blame but hey marwa e bele ba o cover. No, about now they wanted the best because remember bona batwa from the apartheid era. Tshotse ngata ne disipaya, wabona. Yeah. So and was also good ka maths, maths.
Oh,
maths. Even ka high school na ko kilko Malvin. Just towards the end of nto neki ya ke hlakana le outing ba re Jonty, I think he was from Alex. Re kelezisa maths preparing for the final matric ko St Enders.
What? In St Enders,
St Enders
Hillbrow. So you were tutoring there?
Yeah. So Nali Jonty ne retswa from Skela. I actually met him there. No sna the cell phone. I don't know who tlile jwang hore ba khone hore organizer, but nna ne ke organizer ke Tsapole Kote, my childhood friend le no ntse le prior ka ke khotsi lena.
Yeah.
From Kokasi.
Yeah.
So nakena ko St Enders so.
Oh.
So
you are good in math.
Yeah.
So zogalo uzo
yeah, those netis. And then I met Jonty ke na ileng the famous guy man ileng athola di baby tsang konje how passa grand ka di stars and stuff. Baby tsang
exemption.
What the exemption mar distinctions. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, so you were still in school as you were tutoring?
Yeah, nekile ko nerel ka ofela ko matric and we were preparing for the exam, the final exam matric. So that's when Tsepo ile nga renga le no re ntanga ke a kopa man wa sa shy round da what plus bile ne rena le khono tswa bo ma elinyana. I don't understand why ne re tswa eli, but I think it was the main reason now prepare. So we would go there and you know tutor maths. Mind you, it was part of strategies lina for Keleza.
Yeah, of course. Yes, because you're also helping yourself. Yeah. Okay. So you go through that journey, right? Mm-hmm. You finish, you go to JTC.
Yeah.
Johannesburg Technical College.
Yes.
What are you studying? So what are you studying at
Johannesburg? Maths, dog. Why didn't you get a scholarship or something?
But then I suppose, and I'm not saying that was the case.
Yeah.
It was maths, and you need it because I think Mozotoli scholarship, it's maths, science, and something else, right?
Yeah.
It couldn't just be one subject.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and it's trying to pass a exemption.
Yeah.
So now, kislem, but nikidala too much, man. I can't walk to Aluena. Ki to the credits and nice city. Although by the time we shop up metric need see on to but there was more. Understand? So yeah, never talking to you. So body exemption akatwa so
you passed.
Yeah, I can totally was scholarship. Nababita body bazari.
Yeah.
What. And then I was exposed too much more to the body bazari.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kayako Vitskayako JTC.
To study what?
Electrical engineering, heavy current. And it was too heavy for me.
So Woshai, there was a subject called digits, Danny.
I need to remember. You also learn about the strats.
Yeah.
They don't want to let me.
So it showed you flames.
I mention skepsel.
Yeah.
Hainshaya naka. Nedipalam.
Yeah.
Hainshaya got from heavy to light current.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe light it about light.
Yeah.
You know, I thought what's one.
Not that light, it's still heavy.
Yeah.
So so we are there now in your realizing Sangsha scale.
Yeah.
Are you having an a plan B? If Sangsha scale no, melings are my plan.
Yeah.
Either ngaya scale or
being looking for okay, this is clearly not working, and I would sorry. Iskela Sangsha. I choice wrong.
What you're studying.
Yeah, what I'm studying. I think you're wrong. But no. But anyway,
AKA.
Yeah, Bitoa how Brian.
Yes. DJ QT.
You will be la Brian Vilale, Monterey. Mtakuki clever. That's so say. I grew up with you.
Shout out to QT.
Yeah.
So hey.
We've got his mixtape there on Wax TV.
Yeah.
Is it?
Good, yeah.
Nice.
And it was playing on vinyls. The people love that thing.
Proper.
Yeah, everything there, almost QT.
Yeah. Kis Coco, man. That's when King Kiko obviously Shakanela Utiabona Bomavosana.
So was he DJing?
I said DJ, man. Hey, QT, man.
So we have to answer that.
I didn't tell you good man. As in no tando lolly.
Yeah.
I nama kids le nasite Zozo Saki and Nava DJ plus one about to peeling. Haneki Hushela, you know what? I need to now start doing this.
Yeah.
Book you take about one phone Lanjalo. Maybe Nicknalo irritator share, Mutan Kola skips a hat, but Gyautak and it's on a skill pay mankan. So, yeah, Antoshi some Takulekam Torala Turako made of our fresh. Yeah, so plus JTC Petransi.
Yeah, it's just up the road. Yeah.
Aratsamaya Kalera we are a reader. I want to sampanana Leonana. So it was fun, yeah. Eventually, got to coach ATC, yeah. But it's about to be interesting that coach ATC. Hanka mention Babam Batara was a mention so.
But it's quite a lot. It's people in the limelight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Babang not necessarily in the limelight, but yeah.
They are important people.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, you are rolling no QT. QT's DJing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to DJ Luena during the time?
During the time, for some reason, I want to, but I'm not pursuing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Serious. Even after JTC, Hana Jala somewhere, ko Pimville or Kokai, Nanjo, it's a Ricky, yeah. Don't some ring, QT. Yeah. So, making
okay.
Yeah, but next I don't know for some or maybe nearly that was one frustration at this scale or a frustration in Mona Kitla Abutumunga right or angazi ukuthi une stress or inani but we'll get there. But anyway, yeah, tse o ne le ntho tsa teng wa bona.
Yeah.
So I take it during that time the only way you learn how to DJ was to use turntables, yeah.
Yeah, ka nako tse ne le di turntables.
Yeah.
There's no way no ka ithuta maybe ka di cassette wa bona.
So was there someone teaching you?
Not at that time.
At that time.
Not at that time.
So when do you eventually then start getting into it?
After a long time. Okay, one of the people ba ile ma etsa hore hape to fall in love again with DJ. And that's when I realized, oh man, there's something here. I need to go back, but maybe I need to see hore ke tlo etsa jwang. But I'll get back to that. Honale DJ omong a DJ aka year 2000, I think nearly 21st ya spungile mabaso ko George Kortubi. Libitso la hae ke Jotam.
Shout out to
shout out
DJ
to Jotam from
Yeah.
Jotmlu.
Yes.
DJ Pro, yeah.
Yes.
I'm Tagulan Sharp, I'm fit to a Sharp Abu Maxwell. And
AKA
like he was
DJ
playing.
Cook,
Yeah.
DJ
Nekerka
Yeah.
Yeah, and Shapaka house/funk.
Yeah.
So utla shapa lipineng ya Maxwell, and obviously I love my R&B.
Yes, yes.
But adi shapa so ka di bitsa di bootlegs.
Yeah.
A shapa di bootlegs. Yo. I'll tell you lang hlansa jo.
Yeah.
Hey, after ha kabua le na ibile that day I ended up kiplome ki qoqa le na ntho tse ngata wa bona what sharp. Nini ke matla ke mtholi Jotam what. Hey, all right, Jotam ke mtholi sharp. Kanti all along this Jotam is
DJ Fat Cook, yeah.
DJ Fat Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke o Fat Cook en Mahuta.
Oh, now you're still looking for
Jotam.
Jotam.
Nna ke batla Jotam. Ke batla mo hopotso re mona wane wa nketsa busy nyana. So hey. Kanti ke na but anyway, yeah. So yeah, from Kokasi man nentse ke nganywa unale uthengu barke Nelson komfulo. He had access to Kanyani, so everybody was collecting from Kanyani. Yeah, everybody but not everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. So nane ke thola music kwaka from ko Nelson. Yeah.
Okay.
Boris hani ikena respect me. The house version thing.
Yeah.
Yo no you thola go Nelson ayinka ko Kanyani. Wa bona. Tse di ne ke dinka from ko high school ko joditse Thulani le this other guy ba re ke Bandile. I wonder where's the guy.
Yeah.
Yo Ntlangothi Bandile Ntlangothi. Yeah, so yeah, fast forward after Bochutamu nini kya panda nyana ke sebetsa ko Kawaii juice what akere kile ka dula 2 years ke sa Spani
ke Spani ko
yeah ne panda man nini yeah ngena sengithola manje ngitswe ngokushaya juice nama smoothie
yeah
lino ke na lu ishayela ke le kontlu yeah wa bona
Uncome wena yourself. Ushaya ofitsa uri ayikitswimi yo.
Hey. Ki chapas fuba wa bona.
Yeah.
So yeah, from to again Tsepolikota raman zogela ka mona spana ko Seattle Coffee.
Yeah.
Re ya ko Seattle and ha re tswa because ne re sa thole nyuku e strong mara ne re jive so
yeah
nini highly boma Saturday after shift nyana a ulo jive you
new groove yeah
what
yes
ne re ditsama ne re sa dlale le tsona
yeah
and no ne ke jive akere
so jive nje just to gcwalisela the other crews. Or are you winning competition, dancing competition?
Competition ngayigcina lesikhathi lesi ka dinako tsele tsa di disco, and thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Kuna le uthengu ba Dumisani Manskiki. He's relatedly Panyaza umunele 707 Panyaza.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out to Panyaza. Sidlili nyama ya lapha.
And ngizomtshela ukuthi iPanyaza ukuthi kuze kanjani.
Yeah.
So Dumisani wa jive ke jive. I rekenela competition. Was it Arena or Razzmatazz? But I think it was Arena.
Yeah.
Then. So Rajaiva who ya ka di stages wa bona batho ba vota le di what. So now it's about 22.
Yeah.
Ke na le Dumisani le this crew. 3 ladies. Ba ke ntse di kausi the stripes nyana so.
I like the details.
My SWV.
SWV.
Yeah. Rabitsa my SWV.
Right.
Because wapula SWV ne rato.
Yeah, bashara masukisa ngaka.
Again R&B. Hey, so R&B. But anyway, now bajaiva ne. Arakena li tumsane rajaiva. Hey, batho ba rata because ina rajaiva man.
So we're not practicing la malona, or you're just going with
I'm a
the
routine.
flow.
Tina besingashayi routine.
Mara
Mina
you go with
nothing
the flow.
decide ukuthi asangena le competition.
Yeah.
Wazukujiva ngithi nami ngicela ukujiva.
Yeah.
Ne create bathi angenani bafowethu arakena vele. Aruhlukena.
Shama solo ne too.
Ukaswini lotho sayibhecha uthi.
Oh,
There's no way.
Yeah.
Arakena. So now reset re2.
Yeah.
Tshwanetse ba ne le winner. Ba kene ma SWV. Shape, I like to move it. Obona ha ba re ha sabala ha kala. Ba etse so ba thika ko tlase so. Ke batla winner mara ke a bona re imora ra shayo. Mo ya rena chance mo.
Yeah, cool. Yes, yeah.
I forgot the name of the third lady.
Yeah.
But the two ladies, Lebo Matosa, Tembisiet.
Oh, snap. Those are the ladies you're competing with.
Remember, there was the third lady in Brabona before Itloba Pumishaka
I believe she passed away, yeah.
Is it?
I believe she passed away. I could be wrong. I believe she passed away, though. Yeah, she was from Pimville, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but yeah.
Nabali 3.
So who wins?
Bona mfethu. Kire hi ka riding. Ha ba tshika ko tlase ba etsa so.
Yeah.
Crowd ihlanya. Nna le ntanga ra bona.
So when competition no Lebo Matosa no Thembi.
Yo. Hey, but nabali 3. And obviously, the ladies, and you know, they were sexy.
Yeah.
You know.
Bashana la masugi.
Yeah, bashanga ma SWV. None of babitsa ma SWV.
Yeah.
Ibile, I hope utlai bona Tembisete this.
Yeah. Have you run into her like now recently?
No.
Hey, Brian.
Azange thole chance.
What are the chances? Have you
Hey,
read?
what are the chances? I don't think she'll remember. I don't think she'll remember. Nkile ka hlakana le yena ko Rosebank, some nice hotel ko Rosebank. Kilibitsola yona.
But it's gonna be weird. Mohlala, uthe akhumbula sitetse.
Yeah. And Wabona, ukhono measure lwena. Nkile ka mmona le ko mfolo, she una le relative le ko ra ko mfolo.
Yeah.
So nana lo ya da wabona kuko Snelo ki the guy who used to own Maplanking.
Yeah.
Masakeng.
Yeah.
And then later on he turned to Lacadi.
Yeah.
So Lacadi.
Everything it goes back to Lacadi. Yeah, settles back to Lacadi.
Move. Yeah.
So
in terms of competition, abashaya
na lose, okay, but at least in been kuma final.
Yeah.
You know? So ukujaiva bekwinto zakho.
Yeah.
But now
actually into
namanje, right here.
Yeah, I don't do it professionally.
But I've seen you doing it to R&B there, shy in a slow pace. Hey, bona bantu bajaiva now.
Hey. So now when do you decide with okay, sharp, what your time inspires you, you feel good and like this is something I think I might wanna do. Do you then do it?
Yeah, but obviously I'll take it Ivan Lona, my good friend Lesokho Mongale. Zozo, we know him as Zozo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Namazu Zozo. So yeah. So no naliko kasibo erroli,
you
know,
Errol King, man.
Yeah, you know, ka fela na ba ithuta ko errol. So ne ke bona ra ke mkangathora.
Ubani go jofunde ko Errol we had Linda.
Yeah, and then so Zozo Tau Siboniso Buzu.
Yeah.
Ke bona ba mpeletseng ba mpontshitseng hore man. Okay, ne kana le idea of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, le practice nyana.
So bayibamba beat intwana vele.
Hayi bengizama yini ukungilahlekela nyala ngithi ngiyazazi ngilahlekele ngitimer lento lena. Yeah, mara ngitenzima nyana man. Tawu lena mponsa. I think
but then
one
that
of
just
the
goes to show you know, DJing is not just something that you just you have to learn the art of mixing, you know, like mixing two songs together. But anyway, yeah.
So yeah, Litawu and two sada DJ Tau. I think that guy one of the underrated good DJs. Yamazutau.
I think I do.
It's from Fulo Honaka Kubo Errol,
Yeah.
from Kabu Errol. That can Kabali Fair. Actually, Fulo Nena Leba to Bamba strong playing.
Yeah.
We had actors, we had DJs, so Nali Newtown Soul.
Yes,
Kimisa Carlos.
Yeah, he's still there, right?
Yeah.
I ran into him now. And
Yeah,
again,
very talented guys. Even Glika music to produce
Yes, to
and
produce,
stuff.
yeah.
He's very good at man.
Mm.
Yeah, so no nale batho ba good. So obviously ke vale bona ni ke praya ka tshepo le.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke aploma le bona ba mpontsha then eventually ke a relaxa nyana ke concentrate on tse ding nik na lo shapa di gig nyana ra kum follow park.
Go Bushana Makik.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So back in the days before Kwal and Ama keep
Yeah.
no nale don't worry Zozo Mafate loves you. Everybody loves Zozo Mafate ko Rockville na barato di sa barato la ka
T-shirts?
bokololego. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So batho ba barato ra wa sa etse so khale ke tla le di ideas mara ke sa vibe ka tsona wa ya wa. Yeah, but you know how le motho wa di ideas assist stress because
You quickly move on to the next one. Yeah.
yeah
Phela
mara
ba
ko fela
ideas.
tshwanetse a ke etse excuse guys ne tshwanetse vele ha ke tla ka di excuse tshwanetse I mean ka di ideas ke di sebedisa of which
Yeah.
di le di a sebetsa.
Yeah.
That's what really hit today because some if not most of the ideas that I had this span.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kile ka tloela nyane ka tswa mo dilong wa tot and then ka shapa research. Let me tell you research in Elian. Nekina lo va a societal sister kopula one day really ka societal sister we had fun da no le mnati. The DJ there before atlokena ka house atlaka R&B. Shit ka right ne tshwanetse nkabeleng nna ra.
Because vele into we collector since we into
Yeah, everybody wants to ba mfethu una letsatsi le leng re plomele machita this other guy Temba Reman I mar mina Zozo ngakushango music yabona ngitha guys this is not fair because na kitswa le yona fair dading yena wena Temba unklela ka bo ngakushango music arai yaba competition ya tla ka di city
Yeah.
wabona
Yeah.
that is before DJ
Yeah.
Kenya bo babyface radio wa ka ra out ngishugumisa kancane
Yeah.
faka abu Christopher Williams
Yeah.
yabona manje ngiyenzani ke mshapa ka ntho tse di
Angazijwayela.
yabo Rodney
Ezingekho-
Mansfield nese batho ba ne re
Yeah.
tlwaetse bo babyface ba obvious
Right.
I understand and so mina ngimshanga lenye side
Yeah.
batho ba aya lena wacho raye but eventually he abona lena sitse ke qadile dading ya teacher. So anyway my research was about I knew other places ba ileng hore khale ba qadile.
Yeah.
Pretoria hona le outseng bo Tepso le khale ba qadile.
Right.
The late Voseletswalo, not the Voseletswalo wa Metro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
Tusha
other-
Wang too. So,
Yeah. Voseletswalo, great guy he was.
Yeah.
Bang accepta karaba etsang. But bantsibile after.
Yeah.
Nane ke ba tseba before. And most of the DJs tse leng hore ba qadile khale.
Yeah.
Nna ke ba tsebile before. Because there was this thing nese yoko
So these guys were specializing with R&B.
yeah.
Okay.
So 2013 ba bang ba qadile. Sa ba khona bitsa bo Edison di the late Edison di ba khona bitsa yeah nele the late Edison di le Wilson wa bona ne ha Thibo so ka ina twa hey ke zama Thibo sa hlakana le nako di plekeng yana ya man he sa puzwang he man ke ba tla reng so ara in latelle mun
Yeah.
wena latelle mun in latelle papi wa mo tseba Thibo
Yeah.
yeah so ki ko Pitori ki ko East Rand ba qadile ke ko hona le bo Sipho Mzimela yeah ba qadile bo 2013
Yeah.
14 ntse ke zama ko ka se ntse ke re ba fethu
But then SOH ayikho this thing.
ayikho
Like, no one is
ene
playing R&B.
ke a
SOH.
kokota mfiki
Yeah.
ke a kokota ke ba hluphile yo
So Maukokota, when you're saying, guys, I want to play this music.
yeah
SOH.
That's
Yeah.
did you say that was 2013?
yeah
Yeah.
2013 and 14 Zozo wankapa una le uthengu ka Tami
Yeah.
Tami Lekebe Tami ka ba sokodisa Tami for ponkapereko kai now Tami na una le madi a utsiwa le ke batho wa bona so ke rai plus le Thibo se tshwanetse re mokene ntwa wa bona West Rand ba qadile
Same thing.
yeah there's those guys bundosi ba qadile
So SOH caught on last.
ke ra mara da ding re tloetsa
Yeah.
so one day ka a funeral ya Auteng ya Kokasi ba re ke bongani Malindi re ko Tiplufu so na le bo Kabelo una maplankeng A2 and killer I think he had involvement ko Danish pub ne le yena le nyiko ba ne ba una di pleke so this other time is start ko A2 back to A2 so when he's there re ko after tears ko Tiplufu Kokasi already se ke dula da ko Tiplufu wa bona ai ke raine re shapile rando re plommeleng tono ibile wa tshore man plus ish ka usane man ke batlo yetsa mare man ke batlo iqala slow man wa bona
ngifuna R&B
so ke bitsitse Autengwa ko Pitori le di watwate le Bambo Johnson
shout out to Bambo Johnson
ene khalile na qadile so he says u bitsitse batho ba ke rene ke akena ibile ra la khale Tabi because Tabi knows what I want wa bona are sure Mafate ke mina sure kabe ke kabelo Slwadi ne so ke sure kabza ka prepare I went there qala ka bo Keith Washington ba ka Zozo fully relaxed.
I take it this was your first booking now right
this is 2014 now
2014 early 2014 to be precise so ka qala akena Tep Soul wakena Bambo Johnson and then wa tla bo Stoki he ka
DJ Stoki
iyo Stoki mo ya phela no tlala
wait so Stoki udlala ina mapiano
we boli house
okay
house
so when I went to you play
no o qadile nna
o qale we
because I was more like a host like ba R&B again so o qala nna Tep Soul alatele no ibile ke maka ke dladile after Tep Soul and then from Pretoria and he's very good that guy dipina tse ngata ibile o di dladile back in the days and it's ding nna ke di utlwile from babang well ke dipina tsene ke di tseba but to play them ke di utlwile from bona I'll make an example ko West Rand khale hona kana ko tseo this other guy yena wa Solende bar ke Itumeleng Zuze Toto he was playing I'm All For You but na ba ihlanyetsa but not the way ba ileng ba ihlanyetsa ka teng after the years and I don't understand ho tlile jwang hore in yena Tep Soul na dlala pina ya Michael Jackson na ile ba ihlanyetsa wa bona so wa bona on ka dali ra okay people like
this
this
human nature
no not human nature
will you be there
will you be there
so sharp all right ka phana ra dlala da but now business ke business tshwanetse e gole ntate kabelo ke prayaka but when it comes to business le nna tshwanetse ke nahanye hore no this guy o push up business so it's not really working out no it's not really working out
but right? You were playing there regularly
ne retest
okay
so back to number 1 yan tshwanetse ke check up di play wa bona
okay
all right ke check di play one day bar ne man after Masaking there was Lacadi so Lacadi dia pompa Lacadi again dia pompa but then this time Ruta Baruna le Auteng with the lighting complexion guy he bought Lacadi what oh, okay interesting ai ke tla loba zama da mara kina e phela ke khathetse mfethu hey guess if fedile
and akuna there's no luck
but now is something that I need to just clear out quickly I remember I once mentioned I think on socials hore man hane ke qala ra ritsena ko kasi khale di qadile ra ritsena but someone was this guy ha tsebi ko Tyson or ko ka so I had to correct it or no akiri music also ko qadile ko kasi it has always been there but proper sessions or huirile DJ I mean khale ke va ko ha papi Herman used to do that to Protea nakala ka ntone later on idawa ke house wa bona but no sina DJ or hey nangu Thibo suya dlala next week Silanda uyang next week Silanda uZozo next week Silanda ubani
so basically what you are saying is the music was there but I think in terms of the idea of having a DJ who plays the music came with you. Okay.
Wait, so he's the revolution.
You can put it like that because SOA, what he's saying is, it wasn't there. Yes, there were places that were playing the music, but there was no DJ who was specializing in saying, I'm standing behind the decks and I'm going to play this music and you can see me that I'm playing. And correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. Now they are just playing it as background music.
Yeah.
When you were an actual DJ who was playing, which was something that was being done in the other townships.
Yeah, and the lapo we so good about DJ because they would call you Wilson, the late 80s only.
Okay, so it's not your original thinking. You saw it happen in other townships.
Yeah.
Something
like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you're the guy who brought it to Soweto.
I would like to safely say so.
Okay.
Yeah. Today, but anyway, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because neki via hona kasi ya hao. The sunny sessions tsa house opula ko garage una le mfana mo na rata go connecta le guitar.
Yeah, la persona.
Yeah. Nane se ke batla ya nokang
R&B. Okay.
Yeah.
So now so the first place then that offered you residency was it Lacadi?
That was Lacadi.
Okay.
Ile ka Kenya proposal. So nababisitsa Tibos.
Yeah.
Ibile exactly. Akere ko bolele tsone kgatetse.
Yes.
But when I saw babisitsa Tibos I kaya. Tami Zozo na le busynyana ka Tami zokala mfiteng khape ai khalang khothatsa dai man yena le Zozo, but so many people they played a role in this. Yeah. So kaya le Tami Tami again abona ba recognize na le Tibos.
Yeah.
Sharp Tibos ke utaka in Tibos u le batho ba ngata. So I don't expect Tibos to remember this guy ke no ntsang hasela wabona.
Yeah.
Wabo. So yeah, no skawara what. Actually, let's meet go until next ka Thursday.
Yeah.
Sakumzi.
Yeah.
Oh, Sakumzi wa yezantu. Yeah, no. You know, what blow me wanyana you'll see. Come. Sharp. But in kakwala Kenny, the owner, Lacadi then. Kenny Arnene speak to my manager.
Shout out to Kenny, man.
Yeah. Kaya Koka Rabo. He was the manager there.
Yeah.
That guy could hakim lela plane. Utule music. Her name and Tako Tlaka country.
Idea is sharp.
Yeah. So guys look but we shy riding in. And you know Hana Kwevar Tabona Tabatsa Chelet. For now, this must start.
Let's push the movement.
Yeah.
So you were the first guy to do that, right?
Yeah.
So now this is your first
SOH.
residence.
SOH. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So now you've got residency every Sunday udlala elakhaji.
Yeah.
You're playing, you're specializing in this music. So how do the other guys now, was it a question of them seeing you playing it and saying we also want to become DJs? Or was it people that you knew and you said, let me recruit Smangma to come and play with here?
I think I will explain it in this way. Let me first start by saying, Haki Kalaram, it was extremely tough.
Yeah.
It was unknown Kosovo to like in the cage.
Yeah.
So highly unknown so. So no Kosatlal.
Yeah.
And a Kenny Lena again was running a business.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nining Rebita and Ruchaka Chope.
Joseph.
Shout
out to Andrew Chaka.
Yeah, Andrew Chaka, the legend as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Rita Andrew Chaka, but man, things are bad. Yeah, le 9 in a low shop and so kwalwa. Egu empty when no khalela itulo. Hayi magna abantu abayifoni yadlala. Anginamsebenzi anginasikhathi. Yabona? So as time went on, I had but I remember the first discussion with Kenny before the other times, before the tough times. Ilampotso re manizozo king o e batlang exactly da ke re no ke batla bona pleke e ka di Sundays batho ba tswa kerekeng wherever batla yi o tlo promo ho mamelo music.
So the ndaba ye costume iphuma kulabantu basesontweni basuka vele baqoka amahembe esontweni.
ngoba khona amanye angithi bashaya uniform yesonto.
Oh yeah.
So we don't want that.
Yeah. Umelo uyekhaya ugqoka imeserize ushaya kick and bobos.
Yeah.
So maybe let me ask you this, maybe because I think what Works is trying to find out is, was the idea of playing music, did you consciously say people need to dress up a certain way?
Yeah, let me tell you one. Okay. You re ke qete ka ya kedi fast. All right, I'm putting why kamlela yona ikereken what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually but now you don't want a place and isn't hore discriminate.
Yeah.
You don't want a place where ish muthu atla o kentse di phata le di what and how ka check di cover tse buyout tsa ona music o dlala especially soul music. Check the cover tsa Pure Price no kentse sutu la. Check a cover ya Luther Van Ross. You know? O kentse sutu la.
Yeah.
And you want to attract that maturity or matured people.
Yeah.
You want to promote nicely into anyone.
Yeah.
So why not introduce or we can get together
a certain style of dressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yes, wakuthi umkhakha uphuma phi ke wena Works.
Ukuthi ngoba abafana bebagqoka kuma CD sleeve.
So yeah, so I think the inspiration comes from, you look at the music, you look at the presentation, the way bangakhona. Why don't we replicate? Because this is the music they listen to, and this is how they.
Oh yeah, so that's it. That's what inspired the dress code, Vet.
Yeah, mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can look at back in the days, Mahrutman and society, ba shapa music, ba relaxed. Na ba para zon kai.
So when does it start picking up? When Zozo na ukuthi yabona ukuthi ngathi sikuba nomfutho manje.
Kenny, it was a team effort.
Yeah.
Kenny, and the whole Lacadi staff, and people, the radio DJs.
Yeah.
Wilson and Tibo, so foot nearly the main ones.
Yeah.
And so at least month and Arkabita Tibo, Sinyan. Tibo would draw the crowd.
Yeah.
8 month and Arkabita Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson would draw the crowd. Now we worked so much lebona.
Oh, and it's easy for them because they announce it on radio.
Yeah.
So people know, okay, Tibos is playing Lacadi, for example, and then they come, and that's when people start coming now.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the invitation Yabo DJ Lavabago Metro FM played a big role in giving you guys a
big role.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. Big role. Yeah. So I say Zozo fela yes kitlile ka idea nyana ka thola motho ona le ngore idea also already there.
Yeah.
We work together yabantu, that's why hence I'm saying it's a team effort.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, I can't take the credit ka fela.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a team effort. I'd be lying if I say so. And then limfana ka from Komfulo Terence atla na itlalla house nyana khutla ndode Mafate kupa ukjoina down feeling zogala.
So and for a very long time they were confusing the Terence, not DJ Terence was Sekahis.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, true.
So now you've got this place that specializes in R&B. You are the resident DJ. It's starting to pick up now. People are starting to flow in, right?
Yeah.
Who else now starts coming in and saying we want to be a part of this thing?
Okay, Hakala pick up Lacadi. There was a bit of a conflict between myself and Lacadi management.
Okay.
So I decided to take a break from being a resident in Lacadi.
Yeah.
This is after how many years you were there?
Yeah, not Hani pick up. I think let's say after a year, 2015 to be precise.
So by 2015, yeah.
2015, yeah. I say bamboo more, yeah, sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Because no sina no batho ba itreo and no batho ba ke tswang le bona fair. Mara obviously the list is long. I can't mention one. Mara I know so say tia.
Yeah.
So na le ntho tse leng gore we disagree ka tsona and then kavaya. So
movement azange ife mohamba.
Azange ife. But now what I'm going to talk about now will give you an idea yona le diaparo, the dress code and stuff. So Kavaya, ka ya ko diplekeng ka ya ko kana ke qadile ka No Man's Corner.
Okay.
No la utengwe ya ka go khisang ya re zokala mfit utlo pusha iska wa
Yikupi?
Deep Blue la ya bona mongena ngamkasli meet
Yeah.
Emva kwe garage la.
Oh yes. Behind the PP garage.
Behind PP garage.
Right.
No
Okay.
Rangenga da. Auti kinalo kuhlekana lwena le QT ko Sitebes. Remember Sitebes?
Yes, Sitebes. Yes.
So Penny da. Remember there was Penny there.
Right. Yeah.
Penny saliko Sidibeng.
Yes.
So Penny calls me, alright, zokala kai.
Okay.
Vele kono mense I'll go pani for the best.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'll go pani for the best. I go to Sidibeng. Sidibeng rapusha but now una le outengwe ibile from comment no mense ya man ki bula pleke ko Protea clan. So hona le outengwe ya ka ibile ke batla go close pana le yona wa bona obviously been there Zozo tla qhobeka. So yeah, but now ki go Sidibeng.
Right.
Go
Which is
Sidibeng.
now the
Selidi Sofeng.
the Sofeng, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ki ya go Sidibeng. Di Sunday starting dia pusha nyana. Ke thola DJs ba leng hore bile le na khala le teng Mike. Hona le mfano mara ke Touch. Bushi.
Right.
Bushi Baker. Yeah. Rapusha. Now remember that guy Jabu Lutuli neitse wila something.
Yeah.
Eventually hip hop.
Yeah. A Protea.
Yeah. Ke kope tsela from ko
Sidibeng.
Ko Sidibeng. Yeah, bo peni ba re mnate. Hey, sure, thank you Zozo what. And no ne setse ke build up vele le crowd ya
following.
Yeah. Kunto. So this it sounds like a very long time but into it's
Fast.
Ma bona. Se ke le da ko
No pun
nto.
intended. Yeah.
Yeah. Hlakana le nto.
No pun intended. It happened fast.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast moment.
Hey.
Yeah.
So push it up. Push it hlakana le outengwe my cousin his cousin to this. So hey. And then Hopulang Young, yeah, we meet there.
Oh yeah, DJ
sure.
Young. Shout out to
And
DJ
started
Young.
young. That's why in the market ba mo launchile ke but anyway, ntotsa thinking ntotsa.
So wait, Young basically DJ.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long.
Yeah, but basically he was in the
yeah,
movement.
I think he was starting then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nihlangana manje kuphi a Protea.
A Protea the shed. It was called the shed. Yeah. So there I get out for a long time.
Yeah.
Then I go back to Lacadi.
Yeah.
What I like about mature people, although we had a conflict previously, yeah, and other times.
Business is business.
But business is business, and he's still my friend, he's still my brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mare eventually that's what I like about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then ke khutlela ko Lacadi and then khutlela somebody pump Lacadi. But you mentioned it, I'm a businessman, and I was lucky and because Kenny gave me an opportunity not only to know about a place ka DJ affair. It's entertainment as a whole. Raman, you know, we made a certain amount to go bar for on this day.
So introduce you to the business side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm checking the trend. So get somebody losses study tissue bo OC bar. The losses study classes again bo OC pela most and I'm sorry I'm not being sexist. Dinto tse ngata ko ditlapong di nkiwa ke bo OC plus bana di ba pheta mabheke wena hambing ama okay. Sebuzo se tsama ka di
Shy two finger bo sister.
Iyo. Ama classes ama steras, you know those steras.
Yes, how ba bahle kanje bafake bheki.
Steras. Di pleke tse ngata. I mean very few guys ba ka unkelang Tobasco ke kile ba rata
Tobasco.
Dindawo tsa kae tse baya o ba botse e khale ba lla ka di Tobasco mfiti.
But ya happy to
Mare benga marmouth ya bheka benga shower
ama out. Abo sister ngba phetha amabheki. Oh.
Yeah, sorry bo ausi leska nkwatelang
Angithi
ke hampi mare ke akere lona but ke bona.
Yeah, ivari ngoba in any case iba baphatha ababheke.
Yeah.
Iyachopela.
Yeah, wena uzoyifaka lapho wena Tobasco sauce.
Tobasco ingena lapho, Stella ingena lapho, yeah.
So
now yes, you're picking up a trend, yeah.
Last weekend we were talking to someone, remember, who at the DJ China event.
Yes.
They lost their phone.
Yes.
And then
Turns out it was.
Yeah, then they tried to find my phone, and
Yeah.
it was at the event.
Yeah.
And the person who was moving around with it, going to the toilet and what, until they ended up meeting. Babahlangana bo sister, bayifake ebhegini.
Ileli shy 2 feet.
Utlwa fela.
Yeah.
Cell phone ikhala kanje nje bayifake ku mute. Ayisangeni kahle.
And ke ntho e siere mara ke vara.
If so kushuthi ke manje bayagadwa kushuthi bagadwa kakhulu abo sister ke mabangena kule ndawo.
Hayi ukuthi bayagadwa kakhulu. Mara if you can ask most ya dindawo. Di losses tsa bona. Tissue le di glass le di water, that's why ba bang ba o rekisa bo di glass. Complain mara yazi ngithenga ibhodlela.
Oh, lento
ngithengisa di glass.
Oh, bese bafaka deposit glass, mawuyisa uthola deposit
yakho. In fact lost di glass.
Oh.
Yo.
But I think the glass thing is supposed to be more on the alcohol branding that brings you alcohol that you buy there.
Yeah.
They should supply you with free glasses.
With branded glasses.
Branded free glasses.
Yeah.
So that they don't cry.
Well, yeah.
Branded.
Yeah.
Manje uhamba no sister. Awutholi iglass eli1 nge branded.
Yeah.
Uhamba no Brian and Peter Amanive.
Yeah.
Ufuna ukuimpressa ngithi. Nizoshaya ibhodlela elidurayo ihleka kakadi what tsela itiwa.
Starlight.
Yeah. Mara ama-glass angeke abuyele wonke.
But manje, how true is the notion?
Amanye ayaphuka anyway. It's part of the loss.
Yeah, we had a guest because now that's number one, right? Another point here from Upro when he was here the last time. He said, "Abo sister ababai grand babai lo 6 nyana and that's it."
At yes 350.
Yes and no.
Okay.
One, haki khutlela da I was not impressed. Okay, besides the losses, I was not impressed. The people that we are now attracting.
Yeah. Oh, a crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of bosestere ba ne bayada. Ki bosestere ba mnati. Ba ispanang. I know sister utlaba amamizi riding in a rata lavi. I didn't do anything, but nere odiwara.
Yeah.
Nerekelwa le mabotlolo nerekelwa di diwatwate if ba o ratile and not only bo DJ.
Wait. Whoa.
Na ba batla complainela ba yo amatota awasageza. That's why now ngathi yazi sishanga lento le ukuthi manje saqoka back to you must lead by example.
Yeah.
Wabozo ngishayinsenga ntwana.
Yeah.
Ngishayinsenga litane ke ishaya tayi.
Yeah, no, I think I once came ngakubona ushaya tie. The one time ngakubona ushaya ne bow tie.
Yeah, benga chance.
Yeah.
Bengishaya why mele ngigqoke ngeunveiling phela. Or ngetrue. Una le yona etla bola u drop untat.
Manje back order mfana. Mabhekile bathi muhle back order.
Re koblele something else. And kina kila nchika ka riding ina. Again nekusohlakanele na sister, but it was beyond my control even if neki kopanele.
Yeah.
Ha ke dlala ra. So neki kaiwa dingavi.
Okay.
The underwear guys.
So
now what I do is
manje je une stash.
Ntwana. So ngathada fanga ngara. Packing from ka music phela look I'm one of kurhane ke qala riding ina. So ba le DJ tse ngata di what. People na ba hlantswa gore ke perform, I do this thing.
So why
I think
Zozo.
No,
I think mina mhlampe out here modest or out here yabo. But you can say, you know, this is your platform for you to say it. If at the time you were the best out there.
But I mean, because you do call yourself the GOAT, bro.
Yeah,
So
if you were number one at the time.
No, I was named the GOAT.
Yeah.
But were you number one?
So I am the GOAT.
Were you number one at the time? Were you number one
no,
at the time?
definitely. At the time, definitely, yes.
Yeah.
So you have to say it like that because
Yeah.
if it's the truth, then it's the truth.
Own
No,
it, right?
Yeah.
No. Sure. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like things like to perform.
Yeah.
To I don't do it the whole song or the whole set in busy but those things I would like to say
you started the trend.
Next time bona ko Pitori or kai mo ne ke chore ne ke into nearly something will khale ke etsa
And I'm assuming it's because you love the music so much.
Ushaya from ushapa no shaya round ko rumunyaka I was doing it into we bonang
Umphefumelo umntwana mfa.
Bazi kahle ama-ex wami.
Yeah.
Before umthinta.
Yeah.
Uqala
This other time
ngomjayivela.
I even actually met my ex. Hey, yo, I'm so happy for you. Because la re hlokana partnership
Your friends, yeah.
Yeah, or I'm so happy for you. This thing we batlile from Khale and now you are doing it. One of the people nikna lo dula mo le bona mo fatshe ke right batlo ke DJ ke batlo etsa 1 2 3
Nice, man.
ke batlo etsa ngwa bona.
Yeah.
So yeah, ke batlo complete IT now because netse kena ko IT, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, kala ntutso ke kenya dingavi kara. Akudlala
Manje ungitshele ntwana makuyila bo sister laba bagrot laba mashanga ma beba gayi gave engakanani.
Hey. Ayani manje.
Boyithatha.
Isantho tse ding, wait.
No yinka eli size.
Mamela. Tshwanetse o inke ka strategy and then we goye kara.
Yeah.
Ingachampisi.
Yanga champisi. Bonke beba hi okay bama nguthi power yasho ukuthi umunye okay bana lonkanyo kanti umuntu bangayi ngavi yabona. Hawu nini ngiyadlala lapha ya ay manje finance yami ayisekho strong kakhulu nyana phela what's our life is one the ups and downs nyana.
Life, yeah.
So by then sometimes the finance saka nina lo bhayisa nyana nini bayethu moyethu. And ngalo sikhathi ngingayeke ukuphuza for 5 years ne.
Okay.
So during the Lacadi days hanesem sampane qala until akithi be ning nentse ke sa shaye mainly because ngibahlo kopanya ntho tsaka including finances so school.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so I had to be sober so that I can do things so.
Manje lamagava wathatha kanje soba.
Sober to.
Yo. Wenzani mfana?
Marias nyatawa mangda.
Yeah.
Utawa hiyo la
Ntawa
maka.
atmosphere ngtawa umusic mina self mina nyastawa nami.
Ah man.
Yabona. Ngeke kuyafufulelwa ka.
Yeah.
But aphelela lapha lamagava. You take them from the club. Yeah.
So now can you chika? And rightfully so. Shali meeting in normal this thing ya how I never tell na lwen.
Slangana nento zakho.
Or zabota ka plastic.
Yeah.
Ukenya ringavi. Masova uthathi plastic lakho ningavi zakho.
Kwami
Uhambe ningavi zakho.
So manje Lacadi seyigcwele ingavi kanje.
Hey ndoda. Hayi maklinwa lapha ya
Yiwo kuphela.
yakhala kutama ni brakini man.
sihlangana nezinto
utazozo yena njalo man.
Gcwala ama paint parts.
Ay. Zozo.
Hey.
Zinja.
I you know, Mina, I've never thought you guys are basically rock stars in this thing. You've become rock stars. That's what you can call it. You know, if you can have the ladies going that crazy, you know. So anyway, look, I mean, okay, so Residency, we Residency, Lacadi, were the other places or you know that we because probably now they know about you. And they know the effect that you have on the ladies.
Yeah, so many places telling her now they bought into the idea of the R&B.
Yeah.
That's why.
Kukas. Yeah,
remember it's been there. It's been there.
Soweto, yeah, specifically, yeah.
Now say the pleketse paya. Yeah. So because now I didn't want to compete with myself, so to say.
Yeah.
People did not understand that part, especially the new DJs that were coming in.
Right.
Because Sababo now, okay, this is what is happening, and yes, it's this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, Hanekili resident, I would never play around, and that was an agreement between myself and the Kane. Or let's not compete against ourselves. I mean, if I go to a certain place, expect people to come there. Lacadi. Am I expecting people from Lacadi where my bread is buttered? So that's where the confusion was. So when it comes to residency, you have to choose. You have to choose who you want to be a resident DJ or not. Let me tell you something. I've spent most of my time being a resident DJ, and I have no single moment that I regret being one. Other people would say, yeah, a bit true, yes. But look,
yeah.
And one of the things I need to say, That's why I agree with DJs that think they know me but they don't. Ke taba tsa hore ke taba tsa hore I'm able to introduce music.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Doesn't that mean something? Everybody not say kokasi or kipina zozo.
Can we safely say Guti, you introduced it to Abantu Soweto?
Yeah, or I made it popular. Let me
You
say
made it
I
popular.
made it popular.
Yeah.
The collectors, dala sidlala le ngoma.
Yeah.
But they need to understand something. Hane ke idlala ko Lacadi. I remember the first time ke idlala, the early days tsa Lacadi.
Yeah.
It felt like now kiba deep. Zozo waqala over deep nyana. So there's certain songs that I would not play regularly.
Yeah.
And it was one of them. So now this other time we'll say I idlala ne. Obvious the people were nabaso itsebi and then but ntwana ka Thabo Lebaka I ahlanya ke re nene man we're no unfair. I played this song no sa hlanya no ngala to sino ba hlanya. But anyway then hey ka nentse ke idlala wa bona hanyane what 10 things around because each time I idlala dipina obviously I would move with passion like you've mentioned.
Perform, yeah.
But I had to have a special performance for this particular song. So already I was but I thought let me have a blend of the moves telling her I can make this song actually kick. But because it's one of the songs telling her I would hear the song one day
Well, so it's not like it's a song being adlalo radio back then.
Yeah, back then,
yeah,
recently no.
Yeah.
Well, recently, then.
Okay. Yeah.
So now, okay, I blended up my moves. So the move tracker, nearly the move tracker, the usually on Antonia Taka, Thabo Lebaka, Rakala Raisa, Wabon, and then I blended the moves, the late Tulani Dileni, that was the collector.
Yeah.
And I want to speak to the collectors, no beef who lava plastic music. You can't say Luther Van Roske plastic music. You can't say Mama just because now when you know other music.
Yeah.
That is plastic music.
Yeah.
And then Luna ba commercial like me.
Yeah.
Liskatisa na ratanima. Liskatisa ba now we are bora le music lo what. Everybody abanele spaces are high into ena. That's when Nakileka decided to dedicate a day to be called the earbud sessions. That's when I actually have met Tulanim Dileni. And then when I blended those moves, doesn't that mean something?
Yes.
And then Tabunaita so I came up with those things.
Those moves, yeah.
Boom, the song. I push. Joseph told you even Metro FM Navana mention, all right, this is Zozo Mafate song.
Really?
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Wow. That's
so
crazy.
Everywhere, Wabon. So, Nekinali, this song, Mr. Pro Nabuakayon, or this weekend, I'll be making.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Machitaibu, Sabanderto, yes, and how many house songs say we don't keep up Ausimarwena as a guy who had been. So, why should it be different when it comes to R&B? Okay,
because that's the argument. I think that's what the Pro was saying when he was here the last time. Good team. The choice of music that you are playing doesn't speak to the event because you'll be booked to play at a wedding, but you play ingoma that's got to do with heartbreak.
Yeah, it's sad, and I avoided saying this, but at a wedding. One of the things telling her I'm not too comfortable wedding. Wedding e batla ntwana enyane wa computer adlale. When abantu sebafuna uqula bangena estradini. And then you don't have to mix, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to have a sequence. You can play Penafas and play Teddy Penacras.
So you're saying if umuntu adlala le ngoma that is about breaking up in a wedding is still fine?
No, it's not fine. But I'm saying it's the wrong example ya ho compare rona le batho ba ko di weddings or unveiling or what. Ko unveiling le ragadi wa tla hey a re shapele mamang ganyane wa bona. So it's not DJing there. That's why it enough for me. It's suitable for those PC guys wa bona ntwana tse and most of the DJs ba kadilera. I'm sure Limbuso kadilera. Wa bona ka computer nyana to next sharper playlist nyana and so forth.
But now,
so I'm not saying you would play a breakup song at a wedding. It's not right. But now, why are we mentioning body weddings? So at a wedding, what? We're talking about movement, air, R&B and soul, and where do we play those things? We play them.
Yeah, I need to. But
sessions.
Bano request Zozo Mafate Shebeleza. Bano request a weekend special.
So because I think that's what he was alluding to. Manje, it's gone from the R&B now. Sebe mix and
or you mean when he was saying in fact more entertainment. Who's qualified to tell people by its movement don't do this. We want to do it this way. Whereas the people that are there, the actual customers, so what qualifies him to number one, try to dictate what we should play, how we should play it. If you are doing it best, do it best. And ukila bona di champion mona di ntse di complain ka batho ba etsang. Champion is sitting down. He relax it. Barasa. There's plenty of people barasa on the social media. Hey, abanye badlala ngama-cassette what. That's why guys, stop hating on each other. Love each other. If you are good at playing original cities, love you, but you are good at that. I don't have a problem with that. Why should you have a problem? Because kejalaka stick. Do you think also all otabileng da onza abina singing along lido? Na singing along. Call it plastic. I don't care.
So you and Young are pretty much playing the same stuff, or do you think you're a little bit more deeper than Young?
Look, I'm versatile. Young udlala hamnati, udlala di sing-alongs. He specializes ko di sing-alongs. Young has done very, very, very well, extremely well. It's no surprise where he is today. It's no surprise people like him. Anyway.
But now, what do you think? What do you think Young did right for him to be this successful? Because another argument that came into play was that, rightfully, like you're saying now, you are one of the few people that started the movement, right? And for a very long time, you were gigging a lot and you were doing a lot of them. So the argument that I heard from Ikesti Tubesina Prola was, you became too comfortable and you never saw Young coming and overtake.
But who said I was looking for who's coming and who's going? That's the thing. Hence I was saying warateha Young and ki character ya high. Character ya ka wa tseba le wena na ke a va le di pleke ke va anywhere else and di gigs tsaka huna le di gigs tse ding ke a ploma lo ploma. And it's very rare to get DJ Ojwalo. But so this thing, I'm not only doing it for spite, and I'm not saying bona ba yetsa for what. But comparison will always be there because it's normal. I mean, you go to Diski Matla Oblela or no Maratona was better than Pele and Pele was better than Maratona. Or fast forward, Messi was better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is better than you can't compare Messi and Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a hard worker, and then Zozo Messi.
So
skillful.
If I'm not mistaken here, so between you and Young, one is Messi, one is Ronaldo.
Yes. To say how different we are. So we are both fruits, but I'm not an apple. I'm an orange. You understand? But we are both fruits.
You could be a tomato.
If it falls under fruit, because they say it's a fruit again. I could be tomato. Yes, it's a gravy monate blind.
So here's another argument then that came into play, right? And he was saying, you guys are not real DJs, and when it comes to the technicalities of DJing, you cannot be placed as a DJ. Do you agree with that statement?
It's yes and no.
Okay.
Others, they call themselves but selectors, ne?
Okay, yeah, selector.
Selectors. Look, I'm not good at mixing, but I can mix. Hence,
you can mix?
Yeah, I can mix.
Oh, nice.
When I lead the clips in social media, you'll see.
When you're mixing?
Yeah, when I'm mixing.
Nice one.
Beat counting and everything.
Yeah, I understand that. So, but you see, with R&B, you can't mix all the way. That's why even the people that do know how to mix, they don't mix at all. Either they don't mix, or when they do mix, after a certain time, after 5 songs, it doesn't sound quite nice because you have to go with the beat. Now imagine now it's Tony Braxton, the same beat like the Temptations. Martin Braxton and the Temptations, I mean, come on. So why contradicted? Because he said you must tell a story. Of which you do. Whether you press a stop and go, you tell a story. Maybe he was supposed to put it as sequence or a lot of people in tone. And ewe ana or kitloi kena ke argue or ke tseng nna ke itse bo raka ke mna tika sequence. Ha re ka go tebendra khutla papa ke mna tera.
Okay, but now there's an argument to which there's guys who actually do mix R&B, right?
Yeah.
That we've mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Tibosi, ne?
Temba Titi,
yeah. I know DJ Guanele as well. And
DJ Ash.
DJ Ash.
Yeah.
Very
Pro mentioned the colored dudes as well, right?
Yeah,
Ash.
DJ Ash.
That's Ash, yeah. So so there are guys who can do it. So it's not a matter of you can say I got this genre. You generally cannot really mix, and if there are people who doing it, that means it's doable. That means they counting beats and then they actually DJing instead of stop and go.
Yeah, they DJing. Zozo wa khono mix.
So do Zozo?
Mara, I don't have to mix.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I'm starting to hear you now.
I have to go with my sequence.
So I can count you on the list of these guys that I just mentioned.
Yes, you can.
You choose not to do it because.
Yeah, and I don't want to say ke ntwe mo ka mix ali di what. I mean kile ka bolela ba mpontshitse ba nrutile ba etsa mole ai re tlweletse mara mole ke re nema ne re ke buhlele mara ke buhla ka R&B. So I wouldn't say into but get mix. That's why sometimes come bari le last ko di sofeng ka Radio 2000 Youth and Dala.
Yeah.
DJ Shelly na maketse ka shapa ntho ka kena ka kwaito ka imix.
Yeah. So you do mix.
Yeah. House, you know.
Yeah.
Ko re fela ke mtholo wa gale wa about the special night ke yona house ne ke itlalla yona.
Yeah.
Special night, keep it coming.
Yeah.
Hot summer night wa bona. Ya mpetse o kitla utlwisa plan mfethu.
But now, do you think so? Is there like in our circle, like in our genre, house music, there's what is termed commercial music, and that's the more popular poppy music, and then there's the underground that they wanna call, right? So Pro mentioned here, and he said the guys that are popular are not introducing new music, and it tends to become boring. Is it true? And do you feel you are not introducing new music?
Okay.
Before
you answer,
yes.
Do you play any new music on your sets?
It depends what we call new music. How do you think I introduced music? I'll tell you. When I'll be this weekend, I'll be making.
Yeah.
I used to call it Lacadi song. From 2014, people that went there call Lacadi, they will attest. Ya fader and happy. So it doesn't that mean something? Because it was what? Deep then.
Okay.
So unfortunately, mo hostile. Ana information. Ke language just starting, I'm sorry. Ubani angeke ngitshele what. Have I all the time deep like it's gididlala. Hona le music omong I know hore hane ke le ko amplified. There were songs that I would play and I know it's new song but what we rata. And then sometimes, if not most of the time, people don't like it immediately. But after some time, they will like it.
Okay.
However, we are entertainers. And I don't see him qualified to dictate what and how we should play it. Because we don't dictate what he plays. He's very good. Let me tell you something. Pro is one of my favorite DJs. And I once posted to her, I think Pro is the king of funk. It's called funk music, right? Yeah. With my peers, I'm an Pro. But I don't know what happened. For some reason, and when he started, I didn't like it. When he starts now dissing people, now it's not. I say now.
So this was way before he came to the show, yeah?
Yeah, way before.
So he's been really bashing the R&B DJs.
Yeah, and I don't know when it started, but if I can recall, this other time, he was at a place, a certain place.
Yeah.
He was playing there. And
he was playing.
Yeah, he was playing. We were playing together.
Right.
Only,
You were on the
same lineup.
Yeah.
He was playing, and a group of ladies. But the music was not appealing to the people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So, and I was one of the people banibamo protector. I never music. We spoke late, people they don't understand this type of music. Yeah. But we're not gonna be going around bashing but deep.
Yeah.
What we call rare.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be bashing but funk like pro. Pro in alina kota yona amplified. We know Kenya level. Put in your pro dancing shoes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Put in your pro dancing shoes. Just imagine.
Yeah.
So this is how much I like the guy. He's good.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Yeah.
But he's not qualified to and to try and dictate it and to say, hey, low music we are 90% of the people that complain about the music are either DJs, chomisadi DJs, or people that are associated to DJs. But by Lungore, I see one about and again, going back to another thing, Yabu sister, he calls them auntie, naki my ladies.
Bashama kwai.
Yeah, how aparwe? I aparakan veiling libo na happy. No. He fell let's guide your Sunday. Ara di kutlisa papa kankani. And no, lady soul sessions, little kubega, Lacadi Saturdays. Because some of the gigs take it tolang. Saturdays.
I was actually saying, and we were saying when he was here, we got lost number no works. It was a Saturday, it was Loras. And we found a spot. We stopped. When we stopped, because we just wanted to grab a beer and go. It's like we are in Fosloras, and we dropped a DJ friend of ours. So when we were driving there, we stopped, only to find the place is packed and they were playing R&B. They were playing. So the movement is now extending to Saturdays.
Yeah, and it was supposed to have extended long ago. Let me tell you why Saturdays. Even when I do the code sessions, the code sessions.
Right.
Even when I do the code sessions, I prefer them on Saturdays. Sunday, I'll be competing with the usual sports.
Yeah.
But now, Saturday, I'm giving people a chance. Or Baba R&B. Saturday. By Sunday. And remember, Artwani, Renali responsibilities are different. You must prepare your kids to go to school on Monday. You must prepare yourself for the meetings, your 9 to 5. There's so many things. There's so many things that one needs to do. So it cannot only be just Sunday. So there has to be places at least that would accommodate. There was a place Fridays. And if they were consistent, unfortunately, business keep business. It's a way. It will slack and people, discouraged and stuff. But I can tell you, there are people by Friday, there are people by Saturday, there are people by Sunday
who are into this music. let's mention 3 names, right? I'm gonna put 3 names, and you'll tell me your thoughts on these guys, right? First thing that comes to mind, right? First one we've sort of touched on, Temba Titi.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on him as a DJ? Good, needs improvement. Anything that he's
Hey, whatever to I'll be
Or
honest with you.
penda, as DJ Pro says.
Ah,
That's inkomo zihamba nabo
Ah, DJ
mapenda.
Pro atsebile ntho and DJ Pro before ke tlo kena ko tabeng ya Themba o tla re kenya mo mathateng in terms of the colleagues tsa Haiko Joseph M. The colleagues tsa ko ntho I love Joseph M. We spoke about this. I'm friends with Jose FM DJs. We play the same music. So is he saying if Rona what do you call us?
Inkomo,
Is he also saying that, or maybe there's an exception for Jose FM DJs? You see? Kausani batlaring? Hey, Zozo Mare. No.
Manje uthi Joseph M na shooting mathi labanye inkomo na se Joseph shooting na inkomo.
Yeah, you understand? And who compiles music for them?
Who yangithi? Shoot na inkomo.
You know? So una le ntho tse dintse tshwanetse mo di check o di tenke o bue.
But he did say though that
so
that's
now
no, he did say ukuthi
so Nkomo qualifies to tell.
no. He said, let me tell you what he said about the music that they track list at Jose FM.
Yeah.
He's saying that they already do that, right? As a programs, what he produces music or he programs music. He's a compiler, right? So he says the music that these DJs, young and you guys, would play at the event is the music that they've already playlisted at the radio station.
Yeah, but they need to change. I care about trying to change you.
So he's saying that he's saying that his music you would hear.
Been playing? Let's say he's right. Or a music or already badladile. Was I listening? One. Number two, Kiko Kiki. Number three, if you want to make a change, why don't you make it yourself? If he says, yeah, radio and he forgets or his core radio, he's even worse because he can't compile the music. So why is he not changing it?
He says that it makes more sense on the radio. Then you guys would take something that people will listen to on the radio on the day.
So we must teach people
come and play it at an event.
Who go at the event, spend their money, bore them, hammer my maybe something to brand because
he did say
he
did say he has a problem with this brand thing.
Yeah. And then now why contradict? So but now the brand is yes, you have to brand yourself, you have to market yourself. You know, they're not nice for me to say because
this is a good platform.
But
this is a good platform, yeah.
So here's the thing, Zozo.
Somebody retaliated.
I think I saw something that said I saw something that said triple M or something.
Yeah. So
so pro we pen.
No, Plus, I'm sorry. Pro is big comedy. That you cannot do anything, cow child. Mari kitlo kenali ko ntweng engwe, ne? I had a list of DJs khali. Bare hona le China, hona le Brian, hona le Mbuso, hona le QT, hona le bo mama. But never was Pro on the list. I'm sorry, guys. Pro bile wiki later on. And if you ask other people, babang they still say ubani loya vele because they don't know him. So who knows him? Atubako kasi. And hahulu kasi ya high. You understand? Even the legends kids the tools. They appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
Earlier on. Hi, Naisha into yenu bafethu. Have you heard Bombuso le bo mamantsha ba re hey I must stop and go asili ali DJ lona li what wena self akusoka kutlwa uyitsho nje wabona and somebody that is not doing well what's una le outheng ileng yang shaka advice ya re never allow somebody who's doing less than you to advise you how to do more.
Wow. Okay.
Go R&B okay, and then ukila utlwa mang arahing ya go pro yo dlali R&B. Mara ere young or ere Zozo. And there's plenty of DJs babang guys ka le rata kaofela gore fela ke etsa example and this is emomolomong fast.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think we are trying to we're not causing any stirring anything here, but I think something they planted a seed, and we need to talk about it. Let's not act like it's something engayenzagali. We are just correcting some of the things that he said, right? And that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Temba Titi.
Okay. Temba Titi is one of the DJs balung hore ba mixa le bona as well. Mix R&B. So he's hosting the Mondays go the Sofing. He's very good happy again behind the mic because he MCs there. One of the things that I do as well. So I think, in my opinion, he's a good DJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Second DJ, Titanic.
Okay, anymore earring air, everybody's a DJ. But I have a problem with that. Everybody's a DJ because the people that are DJs before these new ones were also new, and they were talked about them. So it's a vicious circle. And one of the examples. I dedicate a day for the earbud sessions, and it means we clean it. That means we are not playing this music that we normally play on Sundays, which was mainly rare music. And anyway. But most of the bonus LED DJs and most abona badlala music and they enjoy. So there's so many songs selling and I like that movement, by the way. And most people banana or kenna kitleng ka style se sa kuka ditulo say no I tabela credit but asenna guys. So
okay, le nka ro tshwere avocado ka letsogo.
Okay yona he ha ne ke qela doesn't that mean something. That's why bana lo posta di 20 so bar na it doesn't that mean something crew or bar Geoff McBride crew. And then that's why le na ke poster so it's my signature pose.
Right.
But I've seen that a lot of people still dance that same way. That style of yours, it's really moved into besides doing I don't know what you call this move. I say like ngari you holding something, right? But besides the holding, the movement, that style of dancing. They wanted you to describe it. People have moved on and they still do that dance, even with other DJs.
Because it's a good trend. It's a good trend. Sometimes habadi overdo it becomes problem. It's not good for your health as well.
But you don't mind when people walk up, taking your style. Because I've seen these girls when they DJ and then they dance like you.
I don't mind. And so sometimes they say, after they say, Zozo, it's okay. They don't know the history and I don't blame them. So kitla ka ditail tse ngata ona le ya ka ya o shake so why let them enjoy. Because interested kore how kala vaya mfethu it's then people start talking good about you.
Giving you your flowers.
What's our no qadileng 1 2 3 4 about guide flower.
Okay, last DJ, the infamous DJ
Young. Ke mentionile DJ Young span hard man. Hopolang no span mfano and he continues into and he invests in his brand.
I believe you guys are related.
Yes. Young cousin my cousin Saki.
Okay.
So I think they are cousins called Timer. Na Timer la ka le oledi la Saki ki di cousin.
Okay.
So Dale Saki re di cousin.
So Young is your cousin.
Yeah. Cousin ke cousin. It's fine. Yeah. So some ya di span it's a ding rakopana as family. you know. Yeah, but re discovered after later on.
And then how many unveiling ko family do you guys play?
Yeah, the next part was there was an unveiling ko Hona Habosaki.
Both of you were invited.
Yeah. The family. We
Naturally,
went there as naturally as a family. And then, well, I'm a player, I'm an organizer and everything. Young, what's talking young Naya Samuel Nakia Samuel Kitling.
Yeah.
A nice pub Coco Val. Yeah. So I was going there, young no Kena, lady soul tattoo Ajala Pele, Kena young. You know, people were happy, Kakena, Lina, Shapa, and then young water, we are going to infit to Tlabona, sharp, Lina, Tlabona, Saki Baba,
Nice.
Yeah, so we do that, Harakopana, and when a chance given. 26th December, young called, Uchudan Fanak Aman, ish, Putanyana, Mare, not much. Ekupa shop around, Mark Kupa Utlin Tota how, what. Fitara. Plus, what's about Nakim Bombay?
Ka Boxing Day.
Yeah, Boxing Day.
Yo.
Boxer music.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, I think I posted my live.
Yeah.
Mtoko YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah. We check it. Adak bile karata king. Akira reko nto.
Yeah.
And hona le babuang hey what. Kadala music over otsiba maroba kene khale but all right and what the artists over the tsibam but. Normally and it was just nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, Brian. I don't know if you answered this question. R&B DJs.
No. Babang kidi selector. Babang they believe or kidi DJ like me.
Even though you're not perfect at mixing.
Yeah. But I am a DJ. And now luckily I know how to mix and I'm versatile. I'm one of the versatile DJs. But it doesn't mean when you are not versatile, you are not a DJ. And then if ever we have to define. Is it define?
Yeah.
Differentiate or define? Okay. What is DJ?
Yeah, define. That's so you're defining it. Okay. So what is it?
What
is it in your opinion?
What does the actual
jockey?
Yeah, so it's a disc jockey.
Yeah.
Right. So the reason I'm asking you,
I see a DJ M. Disc jockey mixer.
Yeah.
Disc jockey selector.
Disc jockey selector.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's up to people what they want to believe or think. At the end of the day, I can answer you. I can tell you now I'm a DJ, and there are DJs that will tell you they are DJs. Labasat will mixer, but they are DJs. And Liko fly, but or DJ mang. And Kibile speaking about to fly or Babamba Klolisali what.
Yeah, because that was gonna be my next point. Yeah.
Nana ki compare mbuso le praine bako flying.
Uthi bayalunguza lapho flying.
At baning, so it's many faces. Abanye baba pesa.
Munna. Ke na le flying mo ya khale ke nka e poster bo pop mapena le bo mama le bakakang.
Ukobile la pop
mapena. Ntwe kala ka R&B.
Yeah.
Branding kala ka R&B. The politica di kala ka R&B. And we're going to get to that. The flyer. Lady teacher di be di ngata. Lady many more, li everything.
Yeah.
I kala ka R&B.
Yeah.
It's been there.
Yeah.
Dala balunguza abantu flying.
Dala balunguza dala babo and many more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so what is the point here? The point is I have a problem with R&B. If you have a problem with R&B, tsoko yona motho wa modimo skepsel. Just leave it. Leave it for us. We love it.
Yeah.
Emuna, we worked hard. Boyang worked hard. Bo Hlonile Khabe. Or if I need to mention these groups, Nababita Soul Serenade, Babang MSSJA, full of collectors, so many DJs, sorry guys, I never kill Bitaka of
Yeah.
They worked hard. I didn't do it alone. They joined both Terrence and Saraban Siam faithfully do what. We know our strategy.
Yeah.
We know our strategy. I know her strong point is how ki.
So Terrence I got to be nimfihla. ukuthi benazi strong points akhe
puo
siku.
ya bo bene plus le ko strateng
Yeah.
ke bo strata bo ba bua hore o fihla motho ke la utlwa mang a fihla motho how if you know hore o kenya mbuso ka 12
Yeah.
and then now di tlo
There's a reason why.
yeah there's a reason why ya no nna ke tswa ile ke ko strateng e bile a ke tsamaye di wa tota tota be ke tlo re ni fihla mbuso.
But now he says that Young wouldn't be young had he not launched him
At McCoy.
McCoy.
Yeah.
O mo launchitse jwang pro wila poster here's a young boy ke mo launch ne man o itse batho ba batla di ntho ke bolele story ke hlakane le yang ko Protea, that place ya Jabulu Thuli.
Oh yes, yeah.
And even he acknowledges that Jabulu Thuli, you know,
he's the guy that that launched him.
Yeah.
Also Jabulu Thuli launched to Young.
Well, that's what Young says.
And I don't want to say launch, man. Launch.
But Young said that on his post on Facebook. He said, by the way, this is the person that launched me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like 99.9999% ke maka. Only 1% killing var.
Which one is the truth?
Ke tlo tla ba tlo qena ka yona. You see, o bua dintho a sena proper information. He thinks he defines now, hey, this is what he plays, what. And I don't think the intentions are high are right intentions. And going back to Ntwene Kerke Aibua Hora, when he started this thing, this whole thing, I was not happy. So his peers and other people, especially the teachers, so I would have a debate with these people to say, why the Kazega, even Luna le West body teacher, Muto Libua Hampi Luna la Kazega later. So what and then he started getting gigs. But I told the people who were no man, you know, if the gigs not on merit, it's not gonna last forever. Because
of clout. So you think it's clout?
So it's clout, yeah. So he seems to be controversial, so then he gets booked.
It's one of the reasons I think he's doing it. And now it's not working, and he tries this so many things. I mean, why trying to say I fell below lang? Wow. So these people never say, and then again, now he start mentioning 10 years, and we're listening to the same songs for 10 years. Geoff McBride, Ben E. King is one of the archives, and when you sit and see who is this guy talking about? Last year, Akira was celebrating 10 years in R&B.
Yeah. Not in DJing.
Not in DJ. In R&B.
Yeah.
Niki celebrated 10 years. Akira. Geoff McBride kile kam introduce. Ben E. King kia mudlala. So if you look at those things, I tell my guys, man, this guy working. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Turning around, but I can tell you guys, this guy, hey, Zozo, what? When you're a brand, and I'm coming to that as well. No, you are big, and then he went on and said my name. None of them will embarrass in our chill. How not do you want to quickly? Abu Ali Facebook, Abu Alim. But how is it Africa Abu Alim? Necessarily, Kitsiba or Hale Abu Akan. So, Kabona to unali issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, if you are at no, I don't care. DJ, I don't play gospel. Ne? And if ever a push has to come for me to play gospel, I'll play it. I don't have a problem with the DJ that plays gospel.
Yeah.
If the people are happy, please go and play it.
So in essence, give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Is it wrong? You consider yourself a brand.
Yes.
He mentioned that the so-called brands are the ones that are messing up the movement. So define yourself. Not you're a brand. What does that mean? What does that entail in your world?
A brand ke lebitso la that identifies either a company or a person
Or because of what you do.
yeah, of what you do.
So you think he was out of line by saying that it's wrong for people to be brands?
He's totally out of line. Ke motho wa kgale, ha batlo move le dinako, but he would say lona le batlo move le dinako. You understand? So he doesn't know where to stand. No more fencing. Either okamo or okamo. So now to convince people, he has to just complain about it. So Hanekere, that's maybe 0.001%. Look, if when I'm saying the politics are everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Politics, they've been there.
Yeah.
Before R&B.
Yeah.
Politics did there, go hip hop. Deep underground hip hop. You know? Hunali deep, hunali commercial go house. Am I right? Hunali people that don't want to, DJs that don't want to explore. Okay, Zozo, the peanuts so they must panela. I kitlo di dlala. So you end up not coming with what's up mnati jwang hopulo ka pina. Mnatu hlaba re I pina e ke Zozo. Wa bona nna ka ngola pina ebile somebody nje one of the teachers kila ngola ko Facebook ukara. We worry setsa because I've never said ko Facebook doesn't that mean something linto le pen iking le this weekend le I wish you love the peanuts we gotta keep this and we're gonna keep on playing those songs. And my advice to the DJs, because when the DJs saying Nelina Lunka maybe advice try and do 1 2 3 4 and then never fail anyana somewhere. Don't listen to pro. Don't listen to pro. Iba wena mare try and research. Try and be different, but be yourself. Play good music. If you have to play family, those are the songs we abused, and I'm going to keep on playing those songs.
So let me ask you this, because I think his justification was that it's fine to play that music, right? But in the midst of your mix or your set, maybe one or two songs should be unknown so that they can be future popular songs. Because doesn't that mean something at some point was not known by people, like you say? You slowly introduced it to people and they liked it.
Or made it popular, yeah.
Yeah, you made it popular, right?
Yeah.
So I think his argument... Yeah, another point. And so I think his argument was that as much as you guys have the power to play these songs and people love you for these songs, also make space for 1 or 2 songs that people may not necessarily know, which will probably become the next sing-along. Was it fair for him to say that?
No. That's why I send information.
Okay.
How many songs am I? But am I? But and I'm not doing it to impress Pro. And if Pro wants to have his way, I suggest to Hori either. And I wish him the best, or he gets a place. He runs this.
No, he did say he wants one one-on-one.
No, yeah, no matter competition.
One-man show.
One-man show.
Yeah, no matter competition. No matter one-man show. You don't compete on the pro. Are we targeting the same people?
Wow.
We're not targeting the same people. So it's like computer England.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Basketball or soccer, I champion.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It won't work, bro.
Yeah.
No, man, I hear you. And do the sessions and get the DJs and the DJs that he thinks are the best, because he uttered other ways to hurry. Only 1 2 are the original DJs. And now they're starting to realize, oh shit. le rona e re bua hampe yaanong ba bang sa ba kwatile the very same people who were laughing now it's no longer nice wa bona and nna ne ke buella bona from
the get go
ngathi yafuneka le one man show le vele nje nalabo bakwatile nabo baze nento zabo vele kunyiwe upro vele nje obvious vele uzoba i defending champion.
I think it would be interesting for people like him complainer sessions kotle bo pro le ba ba hlolang ba posta ko di Facebook runa re dlala di what re dlala eng ba bang ba dlala di eng
also it's a community of people
ba bang ba kwa and people that are doing well they ba iketsa Spanish bona ba tsule mo dilo go rasa bona kiltin le empty tate cool.
But now, how do you where do you find common ground, Zozo? Because he feels a certain way, you feel a certain way, right? And you know, this is gonna spread back to social media. Where do we find common ground here?
There's been common ground which he deserted it. So my answer would be he must find himself, allow people to be. If he wants to make a change, because it starts with you. Akira such as or a change starts with you. Look, if I want a change, if I now want people to listen to this 1, 2, 3, 4, I will do something about it. I won't go to social media and say, what DJ bayenzani, hey, ukakawa sex, nani.
Mara wayiphika le ndaba ye sex kodwa ukuthi vele wona umkhakha we sex.
Nebarki ma romano, nabarki cool music, we known as romantic people, both the late 80s only romantic people, what. So romance.
Yeah.
What about romantic?
Yeah.
About Valentine. If your lady comes through into, you know, if you would put roses and red wine. You know.
Okay, sorry, Brian. Let me ask you this name. So Upro said, he said, he gave us a list of people that he thinks cannot play, right? You, when much as Zozo Mafate, you say you know how to play, you've got the background, you've got the basics, right? Are there any DJs that you have that you listen to and you think this is not how I would have done it? I'm not impressed by these guys, or do you think everybody just deserves a platform and people must
who knows ukuthi uzozo makaqala bekabhetha umara waya phambili?
So it's okay to buy according to buy the corner lapha Spanish.
How would you learn?
Fix that plane.
Or qadile re le di champion. Qadile re beta yena self o qadile beta. So why would not?
So according to Zozo Abeka bo DJ vela ababeta, everybody is within their right to
if they are willing to learn. And the sad part ko ntwa ile ya o ke how.
Yeah.
And I'm talking okay, come from where?
So the technicalities and all the other stuff doesn't matter.
They don't matter though. When it's up to you as a person where do you wanna improve? I understand. So what am I lacking? Babang ba ikutlwa bali grand. Maybe until they hear mang worship.
Yeah. And probably then they may want to improve that part, which is what you're alluding to. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear your point. I mean, you know, it's different points, different perspectives from everybody. But ultimately, you know, what I want us to take away from this thing, Zozo, is the idea that in every genre, we all, like we were saying off camera, there are politics everywhere, right? Now I'm learning, because I don't know the industry R&B as much as I should. You know, I thought, you know, at some point you were the only person that I knew that was playing it, you know. But I'm slowly starting to learn about the R&B genre, and I can see how big it's becoming, you know. But there's politics there as well, you know. In our house music genre, there's politics there, you know. Yes. But we need to talk about them. And that's the idea that we're trying to present here. We're not saying you've got beef, and I don't think you've got beef,
I don't
right? You just have a problem with what he said.
Yeah.
and now we addressed it. But we have to find a way of fixing these things, right? I would hate to have you guys in Hlanganekigini ningasabhekani ningasakhulumisani. And I hope that's not the case.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why we are talking about this now, and you guys are the custodians, you guys are the guys in the forefront, and if there's politics, it's your responsibility to fix them.
Yeah.
So let's not put the issues out there, but let's also come up with solutions. Good gents, one man show is his solution to the problem is let's have a one man show. Let's fight.
He wants to compete. I mean, no, he wants to compete, and there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with competing.
Yeah, but is that the solution?
We're not saying that's not his solution,
yeah,
right?
Solution.
So there also needs to be, if you feel there's politics in the industry, you are at the forefront of it. It has to be fixed. You have to come up with some solutions. Not everyone is gonna like your solution, but you are doing something about it.
Yeah, instead of just talking.
That's
Yeah.
I'm sensing you're almost on your way to close down, eh?
I think
I know. I know when you go going like that. So I have like one more question that usually we'd say like the top 5 best DJ, top 5 best compiler, top 5 best producer, right? So I'm thinking today maybe I would say, seeing that the argument is thinking outside the box, right? So top 5 songs that you would play that people wouldn't be thinking you would play and they'll still hit. Just like how Pro said, like you can think outside the box.
Dope, man.
You've got those 5 songs that nobody else is thinking, but once you mention them, they make sense.
Okay, that's a very good question, and I never thought you would ask that. So, ke tlo qala briefly ka ntho because la pele tshore nako tlo re shy. I like how no mmotsa hore wa utlwa hore o reng, but what is the solution? Yeah, unfortunately I have no control over motho o mong for me to say this is the solution, because he's the one that is having a problem, not me. Now I don't have a problem with DJs, lady what. If I do have a problem, if I would feel or maybe I would bua le DJ mo site or I think you can improve on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be running around the way the DJ di potang thing di home.
Yeah.
So the problem is not necessarily the politics. It's the politics Kiana himself. And you asked him, you gave him an opportunity over and over again, and I don't think he gave you a proper solution to say. I mean,
he's gonna come back.
Let's compete.
No, he's gonna come back. So
yeah, but how do you say? But one of the solutions is
compete.
One man show.
Is that a solution?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Look,
okay. We said we'll be honest and frank. It's not a solution.
Okay.
Yeah, now about the politics, it's still more agenda. You're adding agenda on top of agenda, and you're saying unatlaka solution. That's not a solution. That's even making it worse. You understand? He must do good. Akira is doing good.
Yeah.
He must do good. Let the work speak for himself. Yeah.
So the top 5 that would make him shake in his fucking bed right now.
No, it's not about pro, guys. It's about I think people would like them, and I do play these songs.
Yeah.
Marcus Lewis.
Yeah.
Peanuts A2, same artist.
Yeah.
How do I get your heart to believe that I love you?
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna let you go. And by the way, I am playing those songs.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows, but because Orata Hubua as information, he probably doesn't know. There's Marcus Lewis King, I would never let you go. And what's the other one? Take you to the place that you've never been.
Yeah.
Beautiful songs. Same artist, Marcus Lewis. Yeah. There's a training video of mine, Kijala, I'm all for you. Marna Kidula Kitlali ideas Kislam. Kinka ko this other DJ. Yeah, Glenn Jones. Kinka ko this mix, Kinka ko this other DJ. I Lala Karam Fana Kaikopa, and he's a good gentleman. And what's even now, right? I get a batla pina kai batla.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I ankayo and that. So in the case, Lala ko play only now. Ya sa face no but unale video ka ya trend no le ko TikTok Ki remix. Yeah, I'm all for you. Markina limbu scout nyana after here.
Yeah.
So what is what? Song number 3?
That's 3, yeah.
Now we're going to the third one.
Yeah.
No, we're going to the 4th one.
The fourth one. We're going to the fourth one.
Oh, yeah,
two songs by
number 4, right?
Yeah. Leaflex, Baby Come to Me.
Okay.
Lonanza Baby Come to Me among ya Regina Bell. Baby Come to Me. Mar kia Leaflex. Yo kita lukwisa yona pina. So di pina di paya guys. Tshwanetse ke nahane engwe.
Last one.
I gotta get the best of you. Mariah Keith Thomas, Kenny Thomas. Remember Kenny Thomas? Bengidlala yona mangithi ingoma zakudala.
Yeah.
I'm blind. I gotta get the best. Marginale R&B.
Right.
Tulo shebe fela. Wabona. So
but I'm assuming R&B was the first to come. Tina kwafika as a house remix, ne?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alexandra Onion.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be gone and say kuwa kayo no kuwa ditulo.
Yeah.
Kona kema Abraham Colonel.
Yeah.
I can see the world is changing day by day. Same artist soon you'll be gone. Mtone Nashapanto, Eugene Wilde. There's so many artists. Do you know Kimang? Totally Robin S. Like it's about R&B Robin S.
Yeah.
It's dope. There's so many artists.
You've gone past 5. He's on the 6th one.
Yeah, man, and you're schooling us because I mean, you know, see, genre singayijwayelanga yabona. Yeah, thina sazi the popular songs. So when I wanna manje sobala ezi yabona. Sifuna manje nathi.
Sure Pro is shaking wherever he is now.
So because you nekopotse besides Alexandra only.
But remember what DJ Crook said, bro. You can't play Alexander O'Neal before you play.
If you want a man,
that's Alexander. That's Alexander O'Neal.
Alex,
yeah. All true man.
Yeah. Alex Ubinang.
Yeah. R&B.
Kore kopa le tracking back to le hlo bona re ya.
So mina also, you know, you've sort of like. Mina, for me, you're at the forefront of this movement, right?
Yeah.
And you have played in so many places. I mean, I would look at your gig guide and like, oh, this guy, right? Have you, outside of EHOs, how big is the movement throughout the rest of the country? Because I'm sure you've gotten bookings outside of EHOs.
You'll be surprised. The movement is big. Like Kicho hore, from outside. Where naki try we introduce a Soweto.
And I mean other provinces now.
Yeah, yeah. So I get nakitswam.
Yeah.
But other provinces apparently they were doing it.
Before
I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Yeah. So that's why. They book us go bo welcome una le ntho tsa tennis they book us go Limpopo bile ban rata yo Limpopo hi no
yeah
nikile ko philachisa nyama I always go to Kelado Norman's Corner there's so many places that go Limpopo bancanywa Mpumalanga I haven't surfaced through market akena no
yeah
Mpumalanga I'm coming from for you Northwest kiko high
yeah
ibile I'm surprised or ba sompitsi ko ba Pongo Brett aba sompitsi ko Mafikeng aba sompitsi ko I think Rustenburg and close to Mafikeng ba ile ba mpitsa no yeah last into and nabahlanya anike dlala
yeah
and I was surprised or bantsiba nikna no rabantsebi. Yeah, but so many places come on. Yeah.
Where else would you like to play? Okay, you've mentioned the other places.
Yeah.
But KZN, Cape Town?
Yeah, Cape Town and KZN, I haven't done those.
Yeah.
I would like to do them.
Okay.
I would like to see the experience.
But have you heard anything about, the movement in those places?
There's a Easy Sunday sessions. Lead to conflicts into I think same company or same person.
Yeah.
This lady, nice beautiful lady, Ostandi, Kiano Ranantseo. I think Young has played. Yeah, time and again, Liberty was
okay.
I haven't honestly been there, but I would like to be there.
Nice one. What keeps you going?
Yeah, it's just one last question for me, Brian. Local R&B. Do you guys play? I mean, besides about Shebele Zamame, do you guys play local R&B, and is it as big as the other stuff?
I love you for that. We hardly play, but I do, and there are people that do play it. Ke tlo jwetsa ka bo Vusinova, the obvious Bontando, my guy Kabelo Tomani Wako Enco,
Yeah.
which is Enco. By the way, we used to go around together. 2015, that is.
Yeah.
Re dlala ko dikicking ele Zozo le an artist. So Kabelo Tomani was one of the artists.
Well, I perform.
Yeah, Ke bitsa Blue and White into music before it became the Code Sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I do play local. My twins are too. We've got beautiful music.
All the guys are
Oshama Chisla Shona Pansi.
Those
DJ Chalk. I like DJ Chalk.
Yeah, DJ Chalk ubabuyisile. Out DJ Chalk ya span.
Shout out to DJ Chalk, man.
Yeah, kilmitile ka one of the artists one kikena le ena skela le ena Smanga. Kanti he was under DJ Chalk, and then there were places in Rivaya.
Yeah.
So ne kivale Smanga ke le Blue and White.
Yeah.
So ne le Zozo le Smanga this time.
Shout out to DJ Chalk. The work that he is doing,
I'm fan.
People don't talk about.
Yeah,
And I like the way he's saying my twins got there.
Yeah.
But none
So
of
which twins were you talking about? Yeah.
Babu bina lele sekho. I wanna ikaya la minki dlala.
I'm not Kwabi twins. Not Kwabi twins.
No, why is it Komla?
Why do I call them twins? They're not twins, man. Mar, they're brothers.
Yeah.
Chazil
Chazil
brothers.
brothers.
They're Chazil brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, Chazil brothers.
You play those days.
Yeah.
And
So
people, how receptive are people to
people
those?
love it.
What they sing a lot.
Obviously, bolira something inside so strong.
Yes.
Wabona ke rato dlala Monewa. She has a beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
Beautiful voice,
I live for your love, or love for more. I love more than you.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, this other teacher are how can this also kikala utla udlala ntokere imuna arimo closed era remo open into, and chances are the people the stuff that I want to play, it's already been played.
So let me play something else.
Yeah.
That people might not expect but love.
So to read a crowd, man. Change. That's why I'm one of the people that are lucky to be versatile.
What keeps you going, my friend?
The love for life, the love for music, the love for my family, and the love for my partner.
You love your partner?
Yeah, I love my partner. Sure. I love her so much.
Yeah. And obviously, would you consider going into production?
Yes, I wanted to have those things. The artist that I told you, Newtown Soul as well. I used to write songs, and I would want to do that. So there are a couple of people that I want to engage and speak to them. Most of them either piano or house, but doesn't mean we can't do it. I mean, Maporisa is a good example. Maporisa is shaka of that.
Yeah.
Open-minded. And I'm not saying Babangaba open.
Yeah.
So I would like to work with those people. It's where I'm heading.
Yeah.
I want to do that as well.
I like. You have a passion for radio. You didn't mention that earlier on. What are the plans right now for you? To pursue that career. We couldn't have gone to all those workshops, and you can't. You don't do anything about it now. I'm putting you under pressure now.
No, it's not pressure, man. You are 100% correct. I'm going back to Javalcom's radio, but I want to go to commercial radio.
Would you specialize in R&B when you go there?
I would specialize in R&B, but if I get a show that doesn't necessarily have to specialize with R&B, because I'm well spoken, I believe so. I can do not necessarily radio talk. It's not one of my cup of teas, but if an opportunity is given to me, I would do it.
Let's talk a little bit
That's
about
one of the advices Bob Mapena used to say.
Yeah.
Wink.
Rest in peace to Paul Mapena.
Rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace.
A goat.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your goat sessions.
Yeah.
What are they about?
Goat sessions, they're about not only R&B. What I do is, even when I book the DJs or I prepare my lineup, I have a person that would play gospel. I would have a person that would open a set for me, and I'm not afraid to say it's Thabo Lebaka. I can't even think of anyone else that can open a set than Thabo Lebaka. That boy is very good. It's about music why he know whatever you put him there, but to somebody back they already enjoy relax.
Thabo Lebaka. Right.
Yeah, that boy no. What's about so and I can feel.
Yeah.
It's a strategy and it's a working strategy.
Yeah.
Kinali, this other lady, okay, I work gospel DJ Mami, she's very good as well. This other time, say Ajale took one of the good sessions, Ajale gospel. But now Rabona, the atmosphere, what, and we discussed, I don't think it's gonna work at this time. Alright, no, let me do something else. And she was also coming up with that idea. And unsurprised, she played extremely well. Extremely well.
What's her name?
DJ Mami.
DJ Mami.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ
Media
Mami.
Opa. Opa DJ Sound.
Oh.
Yeah.
The late?
No.
Oh.
Opa Ovang valuable Toyota.
Oh, okay.
Opa.
Yes.
Opa.
Yes. Media kini ya DJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's good. I wanna that day improve it.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. The code sessions going to end. The code sessions in the near future. Because people like them, especially tako lodging. Indoni lodge.
Right.
Yeah, people loved it. No saklala, but it was nice. So they liked the whole setup and idea. So I'm gonna continue with that. This other lady, Lena Ujalabo Barona. Bareke ba loyi libo khongo mame libo bar ufaka loki matlela yona Queen Hustler, that's the DJ's name.
Queen
Hustler I bona
shout out to Queen Hustler.
Yeah, I like that name.
She hustles.
You guys have a very big movement going, right? What is it about what you guys play that has made the movement so big? What is it about R&B? Do you think is it emotional music? What?
Part of it, yes. Emotional.
Sex.
It takes people. It creates memories and it brings back memories.
And what unokujabulela ingoma shukuthi bejabulela umama akho. Dal. As dal.
There's a song I played now. Got to go home without you. Yeah, Shelly Brown.
Yes,
it's an old song.
Yeah,
I can tell you how old I was, if I was born.
So, I'm old. So it's that memory.
But it's a nice song, and you play it now, and happy it's how you playing it. So look, music is sports. That's why I can say comfortable when. Politics telling they led into other stories. So sports is meant to unite people. Music I believe it's meant to unite people. And people when they are not uniting through music, then it becomes a problem. From the past, life would be a mistake without music.
And Quincy Jones in his documentary said the two things that you can't live without is water and music, and that's very interesting,
That's interesting.
Because whether it's music that you listen to or it's just something that plays in the background or something that resembles, a rhythm, it's music,
Yeah.
A friend of mine, Umbuso, likes to use the word rhythm. And I understand why he uses that word rhythm, because everything has to be in harmony. If there's no harmony in something, you can't move. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, story for another day. So you reckon it's emotion? It's
emotion mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lokuna lady love songs, and then within the love songs, the songs telling more about. I'll give you an example. How could an angel break my heart? We heard, but it's a good song. Doesn't that mean something?
Yes, but
Yeah. Doesn't that mean something?
Shawaban.
It's a good song.
Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
Oh, I think I know it.
Yeah. Love Fades Away by Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I don't ever wanna see you again. I'll tell you
Mara
the best
buhlungu leyo number,
fantastic.
please.
Kiri. There are love songs still muhluku. It's the example. Leon, how could an angel break my heart? But mo break ile Tony Braxton. And break my heart. Say you love me again. I'll tell you lahla yenseng. You know the video. It's a nice video. I'll tell you Tyson in model.
Yeah, Tyson before.
Yeah. Understand. So doesn't that mean something? It's a sad song, guys.
Yeah, it's a very sad song.
It's a love song.
Yeah.
But it's a sad song.
It's a very sad song.
I'll tell you, it's a grand. Doesn't that mean something?
Hey, son. Mo qeto yang lahla.
Yeah. Lelana ko olla. Kiloko ku phumutse dikeledi. Day by day, year after year. Doesn't that mean something?
Aish. Abo sister ban bagcina babona nini ukuthi yini ngathi nayicula le.
Uyayibona dayidi.
Who's this guy that's trending? He sings ingoma like he knows the songs, like the lyrics. Umapambili, there's a DJ and he stands in front.
Oh, the gentleman called Mdu.
Yeah.
I like the character.
Wenzani manje performing ngoma zabantu ndoda? Bazombopha.
It's part of entertainment. As long as he's not
But if
doing it
nampatala,
to gain.
if he gets paid,
I don't know if he
gets
gets paid. I don't know. I would be lying.
Hayi man, akangene mhlawumbe angene studio ashaye one yakhe.
Team 2 like.
No, lina akithi befela.
Yabona manje ngoba masikhuluma ngaye manje la uzoziwa abanye abantu bese bayombheka bese bamthola ukuthi performing ngoma zabantu.
But no, man, no. I don't
I'm
think
kidding,
so.
I'm
But
kidding.
I think
It's not
he's
that
really
deep,
entertaining. He's entertaining because, I saw him on TikTok. I was like, hey, he has ingoma from start to finish. Ezinye ingoma bengizicula mina ngizimambu like, he knows start to finish.
Maria DJ as well.
No,
he just sings.
He just sings and then utamale another DJ wadlala at the background and then he sings.
But that's just the thing, man. This genre, like umkaka, if I should use the words, it's become big, man. It's become a movement, like a very big movement, and it came so unexpectedly because we had an idea of what entertainment is supposed to entail. You know what I'm saying? But R&B came and it just took over, man. Like Sundays are big, guys, and you guys are really pushing something that's
But
quite
the
special,
age group yakhona mara ndoda 18.
But here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm also just trying to learn about the industry, this genre. Initially, iqale kuyabantu abagrot, but now it's attracting a younger generation. Am I right?
It's a blend of young and old generation, and most of the time, even the young ones, but that are matured. Yeah, I was asking this other guy this other time, Araya. My rights on in Kirimuna. Ukilo bona mang alwana hola now that I have you, Yalu the Van Ross. Alwana. Go play king. It's very rare.
It has happened.
Yeah, no. It's rare.
Langa ngikhona mina.
Kusho yona same song.
Yeah,
no.
Bedlali love song.
Kudlali love song.
Yeah, chinqindi.
So hence I'm saying it's very rare. And you find the situation tolore maybe hulonela the partners. Oh, yeah. No. But look, it can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Hence, ki use the word rare.
Yeah, I mean, where there's entertainment and alcohol and something is bound to happen, regardless of the music that's playing.
Yeah.
Someone who's on your telomunye,
But it plays a role.
Yeah.
It
Whether
plays-
it's house, whether it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, whatever. Where there's alcohol and entertainment, there will be a clash somewhere. You know what
So
I'm saying?
music plays a role in attracting a type of people.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but mostly, who depend do I have to say genre?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if hip hop, if there's a place and it plays hip hop, I mean, you would have an idea what kind of people would be there. Let's be honest. In as much as you would have.
Hayi but ngalo mkhakha wenu ndoda, you get everything there. Nigebeng zakudala. Kunamapantsula nama-IV
Those gebengus that want to get in touch with their soft side. hlala kuboze estradini mara manje ufuna ku heavy fun and dalanga heavy ngoba manise indawo ezinye indawo nibhekile hayi lo yasijwayela ugqoke kanini ugqoke yini malini lento le uyabona mara there's no time for malini abantwana bayaqula bayahamba lapha uyahlanya nawe uyabona
Hlanyiswa abantwana
sikhathe malini into egqokile instead uyabhaya futhi ngifuna ukuthi lo mntwana abone ukuthi ngishaya ini yabo yeah so depend ka play ke leading to but
umkhakha uyenza ukuthi abantu ba heavy sex ingane
abantu bayaheva whether umkhakha
ay R&B ndoda kodwa
ama inspire
ay R&B ndoda
ya inspire like abantu baphuma bathandana laba
ndoda mafika endlini ndoda abambathi
no kupha umphitele abantu bayenzani
bathandana
yeah
that's what I was trying to say
ushama straight
there's something ngihlala ngikhuluma ngithi let's share the music, let's spread the love on my radio shows and everywhere uthi let's share the music, let's spread the love. It's all about that.
Very nice.
Asiyabonga mfana enethozi ibhayi ingcosi ezizaliwe sibali ngenxa yomkhakha madoda
efikile uyazi
asola manje amadoda uthe ngalela langa doda engayenza iphutha Luther sekathukuluta
ngapompo kodgqi
ibile ke nale manyalo ko Lacadi probably I draw I4
nice one
abanye baye bahlangana ane groupmani eplomera ane sister plomera sisterun nanqoqelo izozo man kina di problem 1 2 3 4 ane groupmani anqoqelo esanfana what's our last week what
wabona kahle
karne man groupman ko polo plomara
yeah hlanganisa
really fun.
Yeah, baploma baringa. That is between 2014 and 15.
Yeah.
Kina kwe Lacadi ya kala ntse ya sokola nyana mara tsora mollo. Ano ke busy le ka ra tlo ba tsora ka music.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you a proposal.
I've lost count.
I've lost count. Ya manyalo. Because I can't remember. I don't think it's more than 10. I'd be exaggerating.
Yeah.
Mar hobane le manyalo
you broken records that don't even exist, bro.
It's dope, man.
Shit.
It's like like
it doesn't have to be 10. You already broken records.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Like you
I
put
felt
people
good
together,
about
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done,
So you
man.
like MV blind boy.
Yeah. It's dope, right?
That's crazy. So there's
but
a lot of
team
people
effort, like I said. It's not me alone. I wouldn't have done it alone.
Yeah, well, yeah. You wouldn't have done it alone,
yes.
you know, and I admire that. But I think for this, you have to take the credit. You were playing music. Someone came to you. They told you about their problems, and the other one told you about their problems, and you just felt, you know what?
The rest is history.
The rest is history. All because of you. Your music is about uniting people. You know? I love that.
Yeah, no, I think that's a mouthful. Yeah.
Yeah. Very
I
nice.
think it would be dope to know what is that what is he up to now?
Yeah.
What is he doing next?
You mean the couple, right?
No, I mean
Or him?
Yeah. Besides the ndaba yomkhakha we-sex ndoda. Ukuthi bayenze abantu wayenza nabantu bashadana.
Yeah.
So he contributed a lot.
Yeah, to love, right? Yeah, you create love, you create memories, and that's dope, man. I really admire that.
Sure.
Zozo Mafate, you one of the best to ever do it. Thank you. For a very long time, I did not understand your I don't want to call it genre, but the movement. I did not understand it. I went to a couple of the places, and I sometimes never understood what they were about. You know, whether I was dressed inappropriately, and you know, sometimes I would just jigger because I could just see with you know. But I think your movement is really about love, and you've clarified that for us. And you guys are doing a great job, man. We can't ignore what your movement is doing to the industry. You know, it came as a different movement that we're not used to, but you've surpassed and you're moving past now, you know, and really proud to see you identifying yourself within that movement? Because you could have easily been a house DJ. Very easy. You know, we could be talking something. You could.
I started there.
Yeah, you started there. That's where you're from. That's where your roots are from. But you decided
House
to.
music, umukaka we namba.
Yeah, you know. But you know, you chose to focus on this genre of music, and you guys are doing something great and amazing. And you know, I would want to explore and come and visit more and see what you guys are about. I remember I ran into I remember running into Tabes. I said, shout out to Tabes, and he said, when I Brian Renner, you never come to our movements on Sundays. And I said, hey, look, man, Sundays are difficult for me, you know. But you know, I think he could see, you know what, come and just enjoy it and see what it's about, and you probably love it. So I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know if you'd be keen to come with me, Wax.
Yeah,
just go check it
out.
Yeah, you see, let's all go, man, and check it out. You know what I'm saying? And see what it's about. I've been to a couple of them. I have a particular place in Yogo on a regular basis on a Saturday, but it doesn't really focus on the mainstream like R&B. Like, you know, they play everything there. But, you know, I want to come more to your movement and, you know, see what it's about, you know, not go with a hearsay. Guys are doing an amazing job, and I'm really proud of who you are and what you represent, because for me, you are the face of this movement, you know, and you're doing great things. I'm so very proud of you. I don't know what is next for you, but I know it's going to be something great, and I want you to continue doing what you're doing. We will support where we can. I have been supporting you from, you know, the get-go. But
you saw the photo from Lacadi as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Facebook memories.
Hey, man. Yeah, with the one and only, Temba TT, right? Sure. Yeah. And I remember that day, by the way. So, yeah, man. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to the movement. Shout outs to everybody that represents that movement. And thank you for shedding light and making us understand what it's about. Any last words from you?
Besides ukuthi wena no pros angadlanga one on one kunyiyo no yang kube top 3
yakhathalisa wena
hey probably out, but you know, like we already mentioned, Kadi politics already are everywhere, what, but I would love to see people you know, habaratana, because this is what music is all about, and we discussed that. So, and not only about fela ka R&B, man. Music in general. That's why music was made to unite people. So let's be united. Politics, but it's normal because politics are everywhere.
People are different, and it's fun.
So let's keep pushing. One of the most important thing. Let's keep entertaining people. Mobu Pilon, there are 3 places in life. There's the first place, the second place, and the third place. What is the first place? Go high. There's things that you can do at the first place that you cannot do go second or third. There's the second place. Go Spani, go Skela, go Tertiary, go Kereke. Well, others people, they would take Kereke as the third place, but most people, it's actually the second place. And what is the third place? Kiko spotong, di papong, di klapong, cinema, maradi salio di cinema, we know this. Restaurants, those are the third places.
Entertain.
Those are the third places. So, we are highly responsible of the third place. Why put politics and stuff on the third place? Because if we say and commit that we're going to be here, we must do what we're supposed to be doing.
Because that's where people are letting go of their problems and they want to let loose.
We're now talking politics problem. If you say, I want to be a DJ or an actor or whatever, do your thing, treat people well, treat your colleagues well, rata now. That's the message that I always spread. The third place. Thank you fast.
Thank you fast. I'll take rent. Staring so much China in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Zozo Mafate came to visit us.
It was dope. I think it's cool. It's it's a nice follow up from the DJ Pro conversation. And obviously it's quite clear that these are like a sibling type of rivalries. These are the same people, not really fighting. Just whoever thinks the other one is better, the other one thinks they're better than the other ones, which is normal because from Tina back then when we were DJing, it was always the case. You wanted to try and be better than the other guy, or try and be you and the other guy in one. You know, like when you see Mbuso doing his thing different, you're like, I want to add that into my thing. And then your thing becomes like a conglomerate of different styles of DJing. Then makes you look better because now you're like a master type, you know. So it's always been there, and it makes sense that it will take like a 50-something-year-old DJ to spark the trouble, you know, because he's old enough to not give a fuck, you know. But most of the stuff that he was saying, they're from the heart, and it was not malicious in any other way. And the responses today are also proper, based on how he said them, and I like it. Then it
balances everything out.
Yeah, right? And also it bring that vibe into the R&B scene, you know, because if you look at on our TikTok, where we have this thing, Pro, where we've shared his video where he talks about DJ Young and how he whatever that he said, right? The response from the people was mostly agreeing with Pro, right? But there were, I would say, maybe 60-70% of the people. This is like, I would say that thing is at like 80,000 or maybe 75,000 views on TikTok, and maybe 400 comments on the issue. And the majority of the comments are saying, 60% is saying that Pro is right, and 30% with Young saying he's good, he gives what people want, and why you people are jealous and all that, right? And then another 10% is talking about other DJs. I forgot their name. I think like Don Vito or Hope. Is it Hope? Hope Hlongwane. So other people have other options. DJs, by the way. Other people are saying, "Mina, I prefer these guys, the two Lovebirds and all the other R&B DJs." So it has created the conversation within the social spaces. It makes it's nice to be able to have people really have a say, because like I said, majority of the people were saying what Pro was saying is right. They want the guys to play something different. They want the guy to teach them new music and whatever the case may be. But there were people who were also a big percentage saying, no, leave these people alone. So it's a nice conversation, you know. So today we are closing it up. I think after this we don't have to argue about it again, right?
Yeah, man, we balance it out, man. I think, I think Zozo is a true representative of the genre. He's a true representative of what the culture is about. I mean, I can safely say you are at the forefront of starting this thing, Egas. You know what I'm saying? So it's only fitting and right to have you sitting here and telling us what this thing is about, right? So we appreciate your time. We appreciate you coming through here. And obviously, man, we will catch you on the socials. And personally, you know, I'll just be coming to your gigs. You know? Yeah, just be nice. I don't know if this guy's gonna want to come with me. You must come this one. You must come.
I'm in, man. I don't know why this guy is trying to count me out. I'm in, bro.
Okay, yeah.
So we're coming, man. We'll take some footage of you having fun, right? Yeah.
Even if I'm not playing, maybe let's say you're off and we can go to any of the places
where you can show us where it's good, right? Cool.
No, man, 100% appreciate you coming through, and appreciate talking from the heart, and you know, everything you spoke from the heart, which is cool, and you've spoken very well. And yeah, I personally, I'm happy with the conversation. It was dope. It does leave space for a second, interview based on what the responses may be. You know, you never know. Maybe DJ Young will be like, "Fuck it, okay, I'm gonna come. Yeah, can you motherfuckers are talking about me like as if I don't exist?"
Shout out to DJ.
Yeah, here's the truth. You know,
guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you on the next episode of HertzNTales. Siyabonga. Zozo Mafate, thank you, Pincham.
Peace.
Thank you, fast.
And happiness.
Thank you, fast.